Hello? 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 Hi? Hello? Hi? Hi? Hello? 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 Hi? Refresh, 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 refresh. Everybody refresh. Refresh in chat, refresh in chat. Hi. This is the last stream that we will do through this. All right, we will not do another live with this crashing like this, okay? I promise. I promise. It was really difficult with this weekend being it was like a 4-day holiday weekend, and so there were 2 holidays on Sunday and Monday, and so everywhere was closed. It's like a federal holiday. So, yeah, it's been really difficult, like, dealing with this, like, whenever I'm not able to, like, fix it efficiently. So, yeah, thanks for being chill. Hi, Inky. You were talking about sharks, huh? What did you write it on? I was gonna write it on this piece of paper here. But then my PC crashed right whenever I said I was gonna write it down. So now I'm afraid to write it down. Wait, I don't even know what I was going to write down now. I literally forgot. I didn't even write it down because it crashed. Well, I see it's going well. I'm sorry it's still giving you issues. Hello, mouse. Yeah, it is. I know what I'm going to do. And I don't think I can do it on my own tonight because I'm on my own and I don't think anyone's available to like walk through it with me because I'm afraid to but I think I need to. Well, I know I need to downgrade Windows 11 to Windows 10. In order to do that, I have to have like a USB, which I have to go buy tomorrow. So I can't even do it tonight. Yeah, it's not even a matter of walking through. I can't even just do it. I need to go buy a USB. Yeah, so I seem like I know what to do now. It's just weird and annoying that it's taken this long, but it's because it was a holiday weekend. So, oh, the MEOWDALYN'S shop. Thank you. Thanks, Scoj. Yeah, Steve uncrashed it. Hi, Steve. MEOWDALYN'S. It's cute. Yeah, so here we are. We're just talking, hopefully having a grand old time. I feel like kind of bad, but yeah, I'm supposed to get the USB 3. And then I have to put it into the one that's blue also in my computer whenever I get it. I don't really know. I need you guys to understand. I wrote it down. The guy was on the phone with me, and this is what I wrote. So that's what I'm gonna do. I like the bone decoration. Thank you. It was vital to this. For some reason, like it just is. I don't know how it just did. You came back. I did. If I get the MEOWDALYN'S, I feel like I'm gonna also need a sparkly flip phone. Hell yeah, dude. Flip phones. I wish I had a flip phone. I really, really do. Hi guys. Thing keeps crashing and it's like okay, it's just like I mean like fuck the VOD, like they're you know, that's just obsolete. It's not even a thing, it's not even an option, but yeah, it's just is that a crew neck with plaid sleeves? No, it's just a flannel. Just kind of annoying. I wish I could stream on my phone too, but my phone is dead. And also, the last time that I tried to stream on my phone, I tried to show you guys the cinema roll wall, and I feel like it wouldn't let me make it go landscape, which was weird. So, That means I just gotta troubleshoot my live view. I'm gonna figure it all out. What's the problem the last time we had a string of crashes? There were like 3 system updates that it was still holding off on, or that it was still, I didn't realize hadn't been done. So I thought that was it, but I think it's just the same issues. I literally just think it's all Windows 11 that's fucking it up. And I didn't realize that I could downgrade to Windows 10 until I called the Geek Squad guy today, and he was like, yeah, that's what you can do. I would really rather just him come to my, my doghouse and fucking fix it for me, but that wasn't really an option. He was like, you can bring it, like, to me on, like, this weekend to fix it. And I was like, bro, like, that's this weekend. Like, that's so far. And it also sucks because, like, I have a thing this weekend. And so, I was really looking forward to, like, spending this entire week with you guys because I have a little thing this weekend. Did you update the drives? Yeah. I need to downgrade to Windows 10 and then upgrade the BIOS after I downgrade to Windows 10. Troubleshooting is fun. No, it's not fun. I've been troubleshooting since Friday morning at 1 a.m. I've been literally trying to fix this since Friday morning at 1 a.m. So it's not really like that fun. You got a new gig in LA. Congratulations, Clam. That's so cool. What are you going to be doing, buddy? Tell me all about it. I'm glad you're able to live it all. TBTH. Oh, I'm glad you're able to be live at all. I agree, Fifi. That's why I'm just like, bro, like, I'll just stream and talk until we crash. Like, okay, like, But, like, that's not sustainable, like, for a fucking week of streaming and then after that, you know what I mean? So, like, it's okay for now because it has to be, but... Yeah, I just picked the one wrong weekend to build a PC, it seems. Months ago, last year, I have a vague sense that there was a string of VODs lost to crashes. Probably. There probably were. I don't remember, though. I mean, kinda inky. I'm trying to enlist man with the plans who know what's going on, so. What animal is the coolest? Me. I am the coolest. You could probably have the mic off cam and it would be Gucci. Like now. Is it still loud, my voice? Fun for me, I guess, yeah. Easy answer, it's just the truth, little sman. It's a bit of a commute, but totally doable. I've worked with them before. Well, good. I'm glad that you're gonna go do something that you're gonna enjoy. Oh, dopamine. Dopamine. Amen, Fifi. It is in God's hands. I don't have to fret. Yeah, it's okay. And like I said, I have a commitment this weekend anyway, and so Saturday and Sunday streams are going to be postponed. So yeah, it's like I wasn't going to be able to stream this weekend anyway, so I guess if it needs to wait until this weekend to get fixed, it's not the end of the world. God's got big dog paws, yeah. I feel like pretty much helping in the office, like in whatever in guard I'm missing, I'm back up. Well, that's good. I like that. What a chill vibe then. If you worked with them before, then it's like easy, yeah? But can we still hear the chains? You can? That's crazy. It's so fucking far away from me. That's so interesting. My friend works with me as well as a supervisor, so I'm either doing payroll or posted up in a store somewhere. Easy dubs. Easy, easy, easy. It would suck, but they gave me access to the company car, so it's chill. The chains sound really nice for some reason. Yeah, that's what people were saying earlier. I feel like there's something missing, and I know what it is, but there's nothing I can do about it in this moment, which sucks. So my mind is just an echo. We can even hear your shirt moving. You can hear that. Everybody wants this shirt. Oh my gosh, you guys are crazy. Why are y'all feral for this shirt? Y'all are so fucking cute. It sounds like that's crazy. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. It's so weird. I understand why it must be. Anyway, never mind. Nadwar. Nad. De-intensifies. I just found some of your videos last week. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Hi, Inception. He does interviews? I turned off my lights on my keyboard and I don't know how to put them back on. Usually it's like in the FN thing. Could you send me a playlist? Kiani, what the fuck do I look like to you? A DJ? Bro, I am sitting here in silence and it is one of the most excruciating things that I think I've done in a while. Not that I'm not enjoying spending time with you guys, but like, it's crazy how deafening the silence is. They call me DJ Collie. DJ Dog Girl. My friend's dad was on Father's Day, I'm gonna give you a job so you can tell your dad you got a job and then buy some new boots. Fuck yeah, that's so nice of him. Hey, now you know that if anybody takes DJ Collie, you know who it belonged to first. Woof woof, turn up. I feel like, oh, it's so quiet. It's a potato. Ah! My little guy. It's because there's no music running, so we hear everything. Normally I find it kind of awkward when there's more music, but you're so comfy for some reason, and the sounds are low-key giving ASMR, and I'm hella cozy pilled. Yeah, I think it's nice. Like, it's nice. I think whenever you can chill with somebody without, like, any background noise, I think that like, really speaks to, like, I think, like, the quality of, like, content. Not to, like, you know, overboast about myself, but I find that too whenever I'm like I'll be watching a streamer and like I'm so just like in the moment with them and like cozy that like it'll be like, oh my god, like I didn't even realize that we were sitting in silence for like, you know, half an hour. The stitches seem to be plotting. They are plotting. Except this one. He's eepy. He's just an eepy little guy. Also had to break it with my girlfriend. Kind of hard. Bargain. Aw, honey. It'll probably be for the best, right? Maybe? I guess my boss is a bit of a bully. What do you mean? Like, if you got an opportunity to work a job and you said you were traveling for it, is that... I just assumed that that's why you broke up, yeah? Because you're going to be, like, moving, or... So I get a call from my girlfriend during the interview, and I'm like, it's my girlfriend? No, you're lying. You're trolling right now, Clam. You're trolling. Is this real? My friend's dad was like, put her on speaker. You're lying. During your interview? Hey, you. Hey, Biggs. Thanks for sniffing around. Oh yeah, smells bigs. Yeah, smells like them. Now my friend's dad is pretty much one of the boys. Oh, okay, I see. So it was casual. It was like a casual interview. It wasn't like a strict thing. Sorry, kind of liking all the little sounds. There's nothing to say sorry for. So I'm having this tough time trying to call my girlfriend baby as she's calling me babe while the office is laughing. Bro, what are they all like divorced and unhappy and miserable and alone? Like, do they not know what it's like to like show affection to a woman? What? Lel, imagine. And I'm like, hey, I'll call you back in the middle of the interview. Big boy Ethan. Hey, listen. Hey, listen. Hey. Hi, honey. Welcome to the stream. It feels like we're all just at a sleepover, just chilling in our dog beds. Yeah, that's the vibe. Like, I feel like my stream has always been very, like, FaceTime energy. Like, we're just vibing. And so if, like, that's, like, the vibes that are, like, extra being communicated under the circumstances, then that's so cozy. She was like, fuck that, the job sucks and whatnot. Like, why work with your buddies? I'll help you find a better job. What? Was it? I feel like you're trolling, Clam. But, like, I want to believe that you're not. And my friend, his little brother, and their dad were like, hell nah, the little bro is the CEO. You're losing me. How are you doing? Hi, Minx. It's good to see you. We're having a good time. We're just hanging out. If the babies start talking or asking for food, we will hear it all. And she's, like, slandering their company. Well, did she know that she was on speaker? I know, they're all plotting, like they're all facing one way. You're like, why are you all facing one direction? They broke up years ago. I love being back. I'm glad you're here. I'm having a really good day. And so the ultimatum came in, well, I'm going to hire you and buy your guard and permits and all that so you break up with her. Like, honestly, I feel like you're probably telling the truth, but like also... For real? That's just like so cringe. If I ever like called, if I had a boyfriend and I called him and he put me on speaker to like, for other people to listen to me rant, I'd be like, babe, why the fuck would you do that? Like, like that's... I forgot. Wait. She was ranting, but she didn't like the fact I was trying to call her back later. Well... Yeah, I mean, like, I'm like that kind of person, too. Like, I want to talk, like, in the moment. If something's bothering me, then I'll be like, no, like, let's talk now. But, like, bro, why are you answering her during the interview? Silly. Damn, I feel so ASMR-ified. She was driving to her mom's pad, and I was like, not now. I, like, feel nauseous from following along with this story. Like, the fact that you're, like, giving it to me in tweets and you're not just, like, typing it all out. I'm like, it's like I get one part and then I sit here for, like, 10 seconds waiting for the next one. And then I get it and then I'm just sitting here waiting for, like, 15 more seconds. So your girlfriend didn't know you were in an interview? This ASMR moment is when the za makes the brain go quiet and all the random thoughts stop. Is that what ASMR does for you? That's adorable. What's it like for everything to be quiet? I don't know. I'd like to. One day. It's kind of hard to say. Everything and trying to keep the business and all kind of info. Like, I'm not supposed to let anybody know they bought my permits. You're not sure if it was legal? Clam, please don't get taken advantage of by a company that is trying to exploit you, please. My guy. Yeah, boo, I wish I knew what it was like to have a quiet brain. That's so crazy, so weird. I guess the only time it's really quiet is just like whenever I'm like chasing after a ball. At least for the most part. I actually turn off my thoughts total animal mode. That's exact digital. Oh my god. I love we are saying the same things in different fonts. That's beautiful. Exactly that. Exactly. Skojo, I gotta put the wall. But like I gotta delete all this anyway, so I gotta upload the emote wall into the new OBS tomorrow. ADHD brain constantly burrs and little zaws make them stop and the brain's quiet. I'm gonna go to sleep soon and then we're all sleepy and calm. This is a threat. That's so cute. Get meow to cozy, fuckers. Yo, if you can hear me, meow to cozy. Show me a meow to cozy emote. I got a new gig this summer and it's going amazing. No, don't freeze. We're freezing. We're freezing. We're freezing. We're freezing. Don't freeze. Don't freeze. No! Wait, are we frozen? Wait, are we good? I'm frozen. Can you still see me? Okay, because my screen is frozen. So my OBS is frozen right now, so as long as you guys can see me, I'm chilling. I deadass, I could sense it. Bro, I got a feeling. I got a chill up I got like a feeling in my chest and like a heaviness in my stomach. And right when it did that, I saw the fucking loading thing start going by my mouse and I was like, oh my god. And I heard my PC, it went, whoo. And then I was like, like I could feel it. And like instantly I was like, no. And then it didn't, but I'm frozen. But if I'm working right now, I will stream like this completely. I can't see anything. I can't see, so you gotta tell me if I get like snot on my face or something, yeah? It sounds like it might be a heat thing. I don't know why. I have a cooler. You're like, well, it's obviously not working right. And I'm like, but the lights on it are on, so I think it's working right. Scream as loud as you can. Prince Nay says, Mr. Tate is the top G. What is the top G stand for gonorrhea? Ow, my ears! Ow! High pitches, ouchie. Yeah, I bet, dude. He asked me to scream, so wah! I got a metal scream. What's wrong with these fucks, yeah? Prince Nay, what is it about coming into a woman's stream on the internet to start talking about things that we're not talking? What's the deal? Why don't you have your own stream to talk about this shit? I'd happily go through it with you, but I think it's funny that you're going out of your way to show up into my space and my territory as if to control the conversation in a direction that I don't want to go. Cringe. You remind me of Jack Sparrow. Wah! Were you talking about me? I remind you of Jack Sparrow? If that's a yes, then like I'm taking that to heart because thank you. Bro. Like I did shout and stuff but never scream. I'm gonna scream and shout and let it all out. To scream and shout and let it out. So you know. Top G got indicted on a bunch of charges in Romania today. Damn. Damn, what do you have to say to that, Prince Nay? Top G got indicted. What's the deal there? What's the problem? Hi Jordan, thank you. The laugh is very extra and now I'm uncomfortable. A woman, your dog, a Shirley, a bulldog, The laugh is very extra and now I'm uncomfortable. It's okay, Sandal Man. You've probably never been around a woman who's so self-assured of the way that she exists in the world around her that she doesn't give a fuck, you know, what anybody has to interpret about the way that she holds herself. You probably just never met somebody like me, and that's okay. Hopefully I can keep making you uncomfortable by just, you know, being myself. You know, we gotta get to a point of uncomfortability, you know, to get to a point of acceptance, right? So, like, the news should only cover convictions. You don't think that him getting indicted is a big deal, especially after he was released and he made such a big deal about how, you know, everything was, like, rigged already? You don't think it's a big deal? Hi, Stephen Wolfie. Much love, darling. I agree, Livy. I completely agree. It's one of my favorite feelings. I love getting myself out of my comfort zone. I love it. False charges. Top G will bounce back, as usual. You say as usual, but I know for a fact that you have not known who this man has been for over a year and a half. I know for a fact that you did not know who Andrew was 2 years ago. So to say as usual is very interesting, considering he's never faced a situation like this before. So where is the as usual? Where's the receipts? The power scythe in the back is such a vibrant red. It looks fake and I love it. I love a scythe. My favorite weapons are are axes and scythes. I would love to learn how to, like, flip them around and shit. That one's heavy as fuck though, and that one's heavy and, like, if I hit you with that, like, I'm knocking you out. I'm not gonna slice you, but I'll knock you out on accident. So I want to get, like, lighter ones that I can. If you're a woman, dog, then get the milkers out and shut up. Ah, I see. My dude, why are you interested in a dog's milkers? That's actually really fucking creepy. Bro, you realize what you just said, right? Like, what you just admitted to, like, for yourself? Like, what you're into? Like, do you need help? Like, you can get help. But, like, I don't think the SPCA can help you. Maybe PETA? Who calls them milkers? People who are mad that they can't see them. Not the milkers! I'm lactose intolerant. If you were a cow, I would milk you with my feet. Is that really something that the top G would do? I just don't think that he would ever be caught dead. That was another great VOD. Power! Oh my gosh. That's cute. That's so cute. I'm so excited that one got saved. That was a really good stream too. Your sans lactose. You know what's funny is I never realized that my, like, grandmother growing up was lactose intolerant, even though she had, like, the lactose milk. I didn't realize that until, like, a week ago. As, like, a grown adult. I was like, oh. Show us your squishmallows. I have a lot. I have a fuck ton. They're all, like, in a pile down there. Everyone share your support. Share your support. Oh my god, awareness is so good. Do you have a leash? I would take you for a walk and pick up your poo. What makes you think that the top G would do that either? It's so weird. It's like... It's just so funny, like, knowing for a fact that, like, in any given situation, like, how must it feel to know that, like, in order to get attention from somebody like me, you have to say such outlandish, bizarre things in a public chat room? Like, instead of just playing it cool and, like, you know, gathering a rapport, you know, it's like, imagine being so insecure that you don't even think you're funny enough to make jokes. You don't even think you're funny enough to troll. You just actually say you talk about poop, like, are you 5? Like, bro, it's actually, like, bro, it's actually, like, it would be pathetic if it weren't just sad, you know? You're going to Universal? That's so exciting. Aww. Cringe. I know. I know. What are you gonna do at Universal, Shrek? Are you gonna go on like the what do they have there? They have Jurassic Park. They have, oh shit, Universal's the one that has Mario, right? Bro! Oh my god. Okay, raise your paws. Who the fuck else is going to Mario Land? Anybody else dressing up and going to Mario Land? Can we just agree to like meet there like next Mario Day? Can we all just collectively go? And I thought that that was like it was like a Mario Party, like bum 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 ba. You know what I mean? I thought that that was like an everybody thing. Are we all in on that? Because like I don't want to show up and be the only one. Like I'm gonna show up and be like, oh my god, like one of us is gonna have to change. Like, oh my god, literally Bowsette in Mario Land. That was my dream. I actually, between you and me, chat, I tried to organize it already with another streamer, but it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool whenever it happens. That would require leaving the house and being around people. I like being around people. See, it's crazy. Like I love being out and about. I love existing in the world around me. That's having someone on strings. We both called you out and then you ignored us. Do you realize that, like, bro, you'll reply to that. Oh, look. As I reply to it, you fucking idiot. Oh my god, look, I'm predicting her behavior as she's doing it. Oh my god, I'm so funny. Like, are you... I would like ban you or time you out, but like you're not, it's just not like worth it. It's funny. It's funny. Zelly, why do you think that you don't like being around people? Is it because of people like this in chat, or... Because I don't run into people like this in real life. Like, it's interesting. Only people like this exist online. Like, actually. Like, people like this don't approach me in real life because they're afraid, you know? And I get it. Like, I would be too if I didn't have any God, what is that? Confidence? Ooh. If I didn't have anything to show. Like, imagine, they could be streaming on their own stream, but instead they're in somebody else's stream that they're claiming to, what, dislike? Actually rent-free. Perhaps we'll never be rid of the sussery from random chatters. But is this just my imagination? Or is this kind of BS becoming a little less frequent the past few months? No, I think it's been really interesting. I think that, you know, the people who get it. And it's quite refreshing. I doubt they think like this seriously. It's just a persona, I think. I don't know, like, I think it's overcompensating. Like, I think it's a persona of, like, a false confidence, like, oh, haha, like, I don't know, I guess better because you're less attractive than me. Like, I don't know what, like, the pull is of, like, haha, funny girl on the internet, but, like, I'm over here, you know, successfully self-employed, and, like, you're orbiting my chat, not subbed and not following, and just like, damn, like, that's crazy. It must be interesting. Like, the only time you ever get attention is like in people's chats. Like, it's awful. Like, it's actually, I really hope that people like that, like, I really hope that they're not that inept in real life, but I think that they are, and like, that's sad. It's actually really sad. I love the word sussery. I love it. They got some weird theories about how to pick up chicks. Who does? I haven't read anything. I haven't seen anything. Yeah, false bravado. Yeah, exactly. Well, it's just weird because suddenly it was like, oh, like, you're here and now you're not. And it's just, I don't know if, like, people get off on it. I don't know if it's, like, actual, like, bot behavior. You know, it's so interesting. You just never really know. If they can't take the time to formulate words, imagine them in real life face to face. Well, it's just sad. It's just sad. Whenever, like, you have the opportunity to talk to people who, like, you know, I love talking to people who are really different than me, but I think that there's a lot of people in this world who have conned themselves into accepting a life that they don't deserve because of their experiences in the life that they've had already. So they accept, you know what, you know, oh, well, everyone's fucked and everyone sucks, so I'm just gonna be the worst version of myself in response. And it's just, like, a really, like, immature, sad thing, like, to see. We all get one life, and instead of, you know, being a decent person to yourself and for the people around you, exactly, you fall into pure cynicism and you attempt to find fulfillment in the chaos. And I know that there's not. Like, that's the thing. Like, I know what that empty feeling feels like whenever you're laying alone at night, staring up at the ceiling after, like, what, fucking 9 hours of, like, trolling girls on the internet. It's like, I laying alone, like, in your bed, probably with no sheets on your bed. Like, I know. Like, it's just really sad, you know? This is the best alternative they have aside from looking up how to kiss girls at age 25. They just bully them like a socially inept child on a playground. Right, and it's interesting because they do it for an audience. So it's like this, like I said, it's like, I guess, I think a lot of it comes from, like, you know, people who don't do, who can't do teach, kind of like that same sentiment. So it's like, I think it's genuinely, I'm being completely 100 here. Like, I think that, like, especially for, like, a lot of guys, whenever it comes to, like, harassing women online, I think a lot of it comes from, oh, I wasn't able to be successful, and look at you sitting on the internet and making a living and having the nerve to just sit there and seemingly do nothing while I'm sitting here struggling, and I'm so much better than you, and I'm so much better at games than you, and honestly, I'm actually platinum in Valorant, and I bet what are you? I bet you don't even know what a video game is, girl, and what are you? You somehow have a job because you sit there and look pretty? Like, it's like this bizarre, like, exactly, somebody said earlier, cynicism of, like, this cycled, like, I don't have access to something, and so the people who do have access to it don't deserve it. Because you don't see that kind of attitude displayed toward male streamers for the most part, and that's not like a men versus women thing. That's just something I've noticed on Twitch, being a girl on Twitch. Like, it's just a very interesting thing, because I really, really strongly doubt that it's other women who are in my chat, like, talking about, you know, putting me on a leash and cleaning up my poop. Like, I just have a feeling that, like, that comes from, like, an actual, like, 9-year-old, like, boy mentality. You know what I mean? I just have a feeling, you know? It's very funny. It is true, unabashed unintelligence just sprouting its ugly head at the finest. It's unfortunate. It really is. Thank you, Wasp Keeper, for gifting to Zelly. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Zelly says, to me, it seems like people who lack so much in their life, they need to over-exaggerate to an embarrassing degree. Kind of like the theory that if hell was real, it wouldn't have to be so intense to be punishment, but because it's not real, it needs to be super intense to get anybody's attention. Interesting take, Zelly, interesting take. I'm glad you're here. I hope you enjoy your gifted sub. Normally, there's a lot more shit going on screen for, subs. You guys get little dogs that run around, but stream has been super freezy today and laggy, so we're just playing it chill. But I'm glad that you're here, friend. I was kind of targeted there. Oh, how would I target you if I didn't know you? Was it just a good read? Was it just a good read to fill? Hey, man, if the boot fits, wear it and, like, be better. If you don't agree or you really have a problem with a certain person, shouldn't you just find another stream? Well, exactly. That's what, like, a normal person does, and that's where the unintelligence is reflected. Watching a guy hate on a streamer, they either already have or will attempt a drop shipping business. It's a canon event! I can't interfere! Juicy. Shh. You said the quiet part out loud, but that's their grind, Juice. I can't be better. I'm made in the image of God. I am what I am meant to be. Well, you did specify, Prince, that you're made in the image of your God, so if your God is seemingly a God of, I guess, no second chances and, not restoration, seemingly a God that doesn't love you. Like, I'm really sorry. Like, my Savior really loves me. I was made for divine things, and he is a God of restoration, and he's a God of complete and total just renewal. So, yeah, man, I hope you get that figured out, because there's a lot more opportunity for you waiting on the other side of ego and pride. Really. I really, 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 really pray that you get that figured out, buddy. Agreed on that. What someone is shouldn't be shamed, though, but somebody's inappropriate advances are disrespectful, too. Nick, it's good to have you in chat. It's good to have you. It's rude in context. Are you talking about me, or were you commenting on somebody else, my friend? I'm trying to keep up, but it's hard to, you know, read everybody's things at the same time. Clam says it's like going to the same store after you had a bad customer service experience and then expecting excellent service next time you're there. Like, just don't go back to that store. You're saving yourself the trouble. Wasp Keeper, thank you so much for gifting to Thorium. I really appreciate it. Thank you. It's really generous of you, Wasp. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. But some peeps really need to be hit with a ban or report. I see, unfortunately, I see people through the screen and through chat as real people, no matter the bot behavior, that might, you know, be displayed. I really believe in people, and I believe that people can be better if they're just given the chance, and I am the kind of person that tries to have that conversation, if possible, you know? Is it not fine to not have sheets? Trainboy772. Bro. It's not that it's not fine, buddy. It's just that having sheets on your bed is genuinely like a little luxury that you really can't afford yourself. It's going to be better for your skin overall, and like your overall health. Also, the overall longevity of your mattress. You're not going to be getting all of like your like dust and skin particles and all that stuff in your mattress. It actually stops at the sheet, and so that's why you wash the sheets, because they get dirty, right? So if you were just sleeping on your mattress and you were without sheets and then you never were able to wash it, well, then it's going to actually make you sick over time. So, you know, just looking out for you. I think that you deserve it. I think that you are worth picking up a $10 pair of sheets from Walmart, throwing them in the wash, and, you know, throwing them on a bed. Chat, I swear I'm gonna risk it all. Yu-Gi-Oh! You're gonna risk it all, huh? Damn. Risk it all on what, buddy? Sheets are heaven. Adds in a mattress protector. Like a good memory foam. You like the roughness? I mean, I like it rough too, but I gotta be honest. A pair of sheets, you know, it's nice. It's nice in the wintertime when you're cold. It's your stream, right? So I don't have to be welcoming to every follower. I mean, I can't control the impression that people make on chat. Juicy, thank you for gifting. That was actually generous, for gifting to Prince and giving them all the fun stuff. You get some fun stuff. Normally you got little dogs that are running around stream. Those are really cute, but those will be here next stream. They're all sleeping right now. Let's overextend like a game of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Obliterate! What are we obliterating? What is it?
What My mattress is heat wick tech foam. I don't know if I've ever heard of that. Damn. Silk sheets are a game changer. I personally agree. I personally agree. The legendary dragon is a powerful engine of destruction, virtually invincible. Very few have faced this awesome creature and lived to tell the tale. Sometimes people just don't understand that streamers are beings outside of social media, and when they're on Twitch, there will be people that say the most craziest shit in chat, but at the end of the day, we're all beings on and off the planet, and no matter who you are, you'll always be loved. I agree. We all have the opportunity for great love and great light, and so I think it's worth, you know, waiting for. I think it's worth being patient and being kind to people for sure, right? Also happy and hello and happy to be here. It's chill and you keep it real. Plus there's no shame in here unless you're like a piece of shit. LMAO, I have a futon mattress, so I always eat and sleep on it. And no, I don't have sheets either. And what you said makes so much more sense now. JB, my love, it's not your fault. But yes, nobody teaches us these things, especially like 21st century. They stopped teaching home ec like in the 90s, right? So it's like nobody teaches us these things. But yes, sheets are a lifesaver in many ways. And if you use silk sheets or a silk pillowcase, it'll increase the the wellness and longevity of your hair quality too, and your skin quality. It's just crazy whenever you like look into it. And you think about it, like we spend half of our lives asleep anyway. It's like you might as well like, you know, give yourself a sleeping setup that is really going to rejuvenate you. It took me until years and years and years and years and years into my life to realize that, believe me. I used to think cutting corners was worth it because I was like, oh, well, I don't need all the fancy stuff. I can crash here, I'm good. I can just do this, I'm good. But it's like, bro, you're worth the extra steps, you know what I mean? Hi, Leon, good to see you. Juicy, thank you for redeeming Scooby Snacks. Thank you. Juicy, baby. Show me your Scooby Snacks, chat. Let me see them. I can smell the freaking hype train. Thank you. Thank you for the hype and the bits. Thank you. Thank you. All right, you want to split it? Yummy, yummy, yummy in my tummy. Minecraft sheets, that's adorable. Whenever I get a bigger doghouse, I'm really excited to like decorate like the guest rooms and to also like, if they want, help my roommates decorate their rooms. Like I love like room decor so much. Like watching HGTV is fun for me.
Little.
Hey, buddy. Hey, how are you? Hi, Miki. Hi, guys. Skojo, thank you for gifting to Kalia, you angel. Thank you. HGTV is so underrated. I love that channel too. Bro, dead ass. Like, oh, there's so much space in here for entertaining. Like, I've always dogged on them for that statement, but like only now that I'm a dead ass adult do I understand what they mean. I'm like, oh shit, like I do get what you're saying. I get it. I do need space to entertain. I don't even play Minecraft. I just like it. That's been my life digital. Whenever my computer stops, you know, being crazy, I'm gonna start playing Minecraft with my friend Kai, and I've never played it, and so I'm really, but I've watched a lot of Minecraft content growing up. Of course, I think we all have, just inadvertently. It's so a part of our culture. But yeah, I'm really excited to check it out. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We need some help from you now. You know you got a mystery to solve, but Scooby-Doo, be ready for your act. Don't hold back. And Scooby-Doo, if you come through, you're gonna have yourself a Scooby snack. That's a fact. Pew! Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Slenderman still haunts me to this day. Wait! Oh my gosh, stream. If you guys have been saying comments, I'm so sorry if I haven't been reading them. I'm literally looking in my OBS and then I'm looking at my Chatterino and there's comments that are not loading in my Chatterino. Like what you said about Slenderman Clam didn't show up on my Chatterino. And then JB was talking about painting the kitchen island and it's not there. Wait, what? Have I been missing comment? Have I been missing chats? And because it's not, this would happen. Why would I have trusted the third party application? Of course, no. I can smell a hype train. OBS is frozen for me. It's so weird. So there's a chat on OBS that is going in real time, but the chat on my Chatterino is like behind, and then my picture on OBS is frozen. So I've just been talking here unsure of what I look like this whole time. OBS has been having so many problems. Well, Wagnus, I built my new PC last week and it's been causing me issues in blue screening for days. And so I think it's really my fault more so. But, yeah. I want it fixed. I've been having to restart Twitch all day for some reason. It's been really slow. Really? OBS has been rough for most of the last few weeks. Hello, Pig. Welcome to stream.
Hey, listen. Hey, listen. Hey, listen. Hey.
That's awful. I'm sorry you're going through tech problems. They can be demoralizing. I love the way that you said that. Demoralizing is a really fucking good word because like I've been troubleshooting this software since Friday. since I wake up, I troubleshoot it. Like, besides like my real life like responsibilities that I have, you know, to like go to, it's like I've either been like doing my other real life shit, or I've been troubleshooting this, and so the fact that it hasn't been working is like really, really dejecting. And it was a holiday weekend, so I haven't been able to take it to anybody. So I talked to Geek Squad today, and he told me he told me what to do, and I asked him if he could just come out and like do it for me, and he said that he wouldn't be able to even like touch it until the weekend. And so I was like, well, bro, like, I was like, I'm a streamer, like I can't wait. So I'm gonna try to troubleshoot tomorrow, and then if it doesn't work, I'm literally gonna carry this bitch to my local Best Buy and like stop messing around, because like it's so fucking heavy. It's like 60 pounds. It's so heavy, and it's such a big computer, and it's all glass, and I'm like, I don't feel like carrying this hoe. Like, I do not want to. Thank you guys for the hype train. You guys are very generous. Thank you. I really appreciate it, especially whenever we're just shooting the shit and chilling and I don't really know what's going on. I appreciate it really, really a lot. Hello, swaer. Thank you for the hype, guys. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Hello, swaer. We're doing okay. We're just chilling in Cedar Rapids. If we crash again, then I probably won't restart, I guess. Like, I don't know. But, like, I want to. Now I'm just thinking about the computer again, so I'm getting, like, a little stressed thinking about it now. I just need to not. It's, like, fine. God's got it. It's not a big deal. Like, there's a reason that it's all fucking up right now, right? So, like, for whatever reason, I don't need a functional computer right now. For some reason, having a functional computer would be bad for me right now. So, I trust whatever God's doing there. And, you know, who do I know? Like, maybe like, I'm gonna meet somebody tomorrow at Geek Squad who's gonna become, like, my new best friend forever. You know what I mean? So, like, there's a reason, right? There's a reason for everything. You like the shirt? Thank you. Everybody loves this shirt. It is getting late now that you mention it. It just doesn't feel late because we've restarted the stream 4 times, so, like, it doesn't feel late at all. I just feel like I'm starting from scratch every time we've restarted. We can always hang out in Discord when you have the thumb drive on a random day. Well, yeah, so, like, I mean, if the store was open, I would go buy it, but I'm gonna have to go, like, at 7 a.m. when they open tomorrow and go buy a thumb drive so I can do the Windows 10 D downgrading. And so hopefully after I do that, it'll all be good, but... Dogs cord, so true. So real and true, bestie. Are you gonna play Final Fantasy 16? I don't know. It depends. Is it just a single player? Are you intimidated by the PC so you don't want to do it yourself because you're like, what am I even about in installing programs? Well, I don't have what I need, so I need to go buy a blue-tipped USB and just plug it in. And so I like, there's a very specific thing I need. So I know what I need to do. I just can't do it at the moment. Like, I just can't. I just don't have what I need. Things happen for a reason, but unfortunately sometimes the reason is just that the world sucks. I mean, like, that can be true. I mean, I think the notion of everything happens for a reason is I believe firmly and very truthfully because I've seen the fruits of it in my own life. The answer is never no. It is simply not yet. And that's something that I've just, like, really, like, just, like, been, like, one-on-one, like, learning, like, from God straight up. Straight up, like, some people want to say it's the universe. What? Nah, bro, it's God. But the answer is never no. It's simply not yet. Whether it's for your protection or for your benefit, immediate benefit, like, it is always going to be because there's something greater at play that you cannot see, and that there are situations at play that you cannot even foresee. And that's why, I mean, being loved by a God, a father God, is just so surreal. Because, like, holy moly, like, bro, being in this world, in this fallen, broken world, where you know, we're separated from where we were meant and designed to be, and we're separated from the life that we were literally crafted to live alongside God. You know, it's like of course it's hard, like everything is like really difficult. And you know, there's a big question about, well, you know, if God's so real and God's so good, well, why do bad things happen? Bro, it's the result of living in a broken world. It's not God making things happen or not happen, bro. It's like, I mean, we live in a fucked world. And so knowing that, like, genuinely I am loved and cared for greater than I could care for myself is like the most relieving reality of this world. And it makes it so that I can actually live and thrive, not just survive, but thrive, because I truly believe that we're meant to thrive. I don't think that we were just created to survive. We weren't created by accident. We were created for purpose. We're created to experience this human experience. Like, it's incredible. But we get so distracted by how heavy it all is. But like, that's the thing, you guys. The reason why the world is heavy, it's because we weren't made for this world. Like, you're made for such greater divine things than we even feel like we are deserving of. And that's why, genuinely, I believe that like a lot of us feel out of place and a lot of us feel like we don't fit in. It's because we were created for for divinity beyond this. And this is simply this is our little mission. We got a little 100-year mission, and then we're gonna be chilling in heaven. It's gonna be so great. No, Juicy, I would love to read that. That sounds beautiful. Who's it by? Hi, Barry B. Barry, I always think of Barry B. Benson, like from the Bee Movie. Just so you know, every time I read your name, I read Barry B. Benson. We're gonna go drink the red vino up there in heaven. Red vino? What is that? You like jazz? You like jazz? You like vino? I don't know what that is. Fully was expecting some law of attraction malarkey, so hearing you pop off with the truth definitely was unexpected. Weird night for me, anxiety's high, finding interesting Twitch streamers. Doggo being off the walls due to storms. Weird but good. Dang, it is. What an interesting night, huh? I feel really lucky that we got to meet Pig. Genuinely. Especially on such an interesting night. Is it like raining? Is your pup is jumping off the walls? Normally I'm in here raving and running around and being crazy and weird, but my stream keeps crashing because of my my wonky new PC build. So we're playing it cool. Sure, Skojo Mojo. The link filter was never meant for you. That's funny. I won't be able to click it. Good night, Volster Wolf. Take care of yourself. Mwah. Yeah, it's thundering and she hates the noise. I've been shivering and unable to sit still. Oh, honey. Oh, what kind of dog is she? That's so unfortunate, because it's like you can't explain to them that it's not, that like they're okay, because it's just like, it's something that they literally can't comprehend. It's like, bro, what is that like ungodly sound coming from the sky? What if I go to hell and become a wholesome succubus? Bro, I don't want to find out. I don't want to find out, bro. It's a desolate place down there. I would never, not even for the chance of becoming wholesome. That place is fire and brimstone, baby. Not the place I want to be. Hell is not desolate, rude. As if you know. As if you reside there. You don't, because you're my child, and I know that you are amazing and made for greater things than sitting in the pits of hell. What if it's fire, but in a good way? It's like copium, and I get the humor, but like, y'all, it's like, that shit's real, dog. That shit's real, and I would be a fool if I were to sit here and like make too much light of it, because I really believe wholeheartedly in the reality that I I mean, has been written out for us, you know? So it's just very scary, man. I just don't want that life for any of you. What if bad is good and good is bad? That's crazy. You know, that's exactly what the snake told Eve in the garden. It's exactly what he told Eve. I tried to hold her and keep her safe and make her feel protected, but it made it worse last time. Yeah. So this time I tried letting her run around in a bit and trying to model I'm okay and calm so you don't have to be upset, but it didn't work either. Oh, she's a Pomeranian, so she's like super tiny and she probably feels like the sky is falling out of the heavens. Oh. Wasp Keeper says, hell isn't desolate. If you work in healthcare, you're already there. It's rough out here. Dude, bro, protect our healthcare workers, bro. They deserve so much more. I have a lot of family who work in healthcare. Good night, Shrek lover. That portal in Detroit is tempting me. You're insane. You're actually crazy. You guys, I'm gonna cry about this later. I really will, because I care about you guys so much. I just want what's best for you, my lovely, lovely chatters. And so much energy. The dog can jump 5 times her height. It's insane and insanely cute. Bro, I bet. Bro, I bet she can clear of the freaking side of the couch, dude. I have family and they have a Papillon. And she's very agile. Very, very. She just kind of she accidentally tore her ACL. Apparently dogs have ACLs, go figure. She fucked with that like the other day, and so she's been limping, and it's like, I've never seen like a tiny or not a Pomeranian, she's a Papillon, like I said. And so like, just seeing this like tiny thing, just like, you know, just hopping along on like 3 legs, I'm like, are you faking it or not? Like, you're just too damn cute, and you don't seem like you're in pain. You know, there's more land past the icy wall in Antarctica. I feel like there's definitely shit going on in Antarctica that we just don't know about, because why the fuck is nobody there? You're telling me it's a whole ass continent that I have to learn about in school? I have to do I have to be worried about the ice caps melting, but you're telling me that no one lives there? You're lying. There's government organizations that live there. I know it. I know it. The birds are not real. You'll freeze to death and there's no plants? No, but like, that's the thing, Kilgore. I think that they use Antarctica as a stress test environment for experiments and shit. Like, I think they use it as an intentional stress test for like end of the world type shit. So they do have a military base out there. I fucking knew it. I told you. I told you. It's all a ruse. They don't want you to know, but I know, chat, because I got that dog sniffer. I got that dog in me, bro, so I'm gonna sniff that out. There's probably a Domino's in Antarctica. Bro, there probably would be. Bro, if there was any kind of... Bro, what if there was a Jimmy John's? Maybe we did melt the South Pole. Bro, I think so, and I think we rebuilt it and, like, pretended like it didn't happen. Did you know there's no polar bears in Antarctica? Where the fuck are polar bears supposed to be? Hello? Hello? What do you mean? Where do they live, then? The North Pole... Is there like a North Antarctica? What do you mean? Is the North Pole a continent? I thought that was a make-believe place for Santa Claus. You're trolling me, right? Florida Marquise on YouTube had a bunch of Antarctica videos. He went nuts before. That was pretty good content. Arctic, not Arctica. Just the Arctic. Wait, is Arctic? I thought Arctic was a biome. You're telling me Arctic is a country? It's neutral land and military bases aren't allowed. There were rumored battles over World War II, and then after it was sanctioned, a no man's land except for Scientific Church? Huh. They do have Slim Jims in Antarctica. That's the real question. Slim Jims? Yeah, those stay good. The North Pole is at the top of Canada, so it's Canadian? So polar bears are from Canada? One of Willow's favorite daycare said she was watching her like a hawk at first because she was sure Willow could jump the fence, but quickly learned it never happened because this dog's chill. What's the dog's cord? Discord.gg/doggirl. Discord.gg/doggirl is the Discord. Dog's cord. I think the northern parts of Canada and Greenland and stuff. Huh. So, is Greenland in Canada? Is Greenland in Canada? I'm learning so much. What if the polar bears are just the friends we made along the way? See, that's the kind of shit I like. That's the kind of shit I like. Not none of this, well, what if it's nice to burn? No, this is what I like. What if the polar bears are the friends we made along the way? You know, I think you make a good point, Dragon. There's some in Canada, but they're able to go up any land. Eskimos are in Canada and Alaska, right? I don't know. I thought the... Am I pronouncing it wrong? Is it Inuit? Inuit? Is that how you pronounce... Yeah? Inuit? No. It's like Eskimos, but not. I didn't know if like that, if they were still like a group of people that like did things. I kind of felt like I only learned about that like in history class, so I just assumed it was a prior thing. Inuit. Oh my god, I know so many things. Look at me. Oh my god, I went to school. Shit. I skipped classes, but like I went. My theory is Antarctica is where they made the TV dinner since it's just a giant freezer. Bro, kid cuisine raised me. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe that's the way I am, Nanook of the North had this whole family and a puppy in his kayak. Nanook is the name of the beanie baby that's a husky. I know that. Eskimo is an exonym used to refer to two closely related indigenous peoples, the Inuit, including Alaska Native Inupiat, and the Canadian Inuit, the Greenlandic Inuit, and the Yupik of eastern Siberia and Alaska. Whew, zooey mama. Whoa. I love it. I love learning on stream. That's cool. So are they like Amish? Do they just like live in the cold, or do they like have heaters and stuff? Like I know that might be a stupid question, but if they've been if they've been around for a long time, so do they still hold like older customs, or I wonder if they've modernized, like how like Amish people still hold like the old customs. Huskies defy nature not needing much to eat. Is that true? Meowda's best girl. I forgot about Russia and Siberia. There's got to be polar bears there. That is not true. There are not polar bears in Russia. There's bears, but they're not polar bears. They do old customs and use new tech to survive. That is so neat. I love like being able to marry the two, right? That would depend on the tribe, I assume. Interesting. What an odd day. What a strange day. Well, chat, can anybody hear me? Or are we dead yet? I can't, everything is frozen, so like I can't see anything. So yeah, thank you. Thanks for the meowdawag. Thanks for letting me know you're alive. Talk about strange days. Friday was a weird day. Yeah, Friday is whenever all of this building shit went wrong. In order to get to Antarctica, you have to cross an ocean, so it's mainly birds and seals and whales. I love whales. I went on a rant about whales last stream. Or the stream before, about like whale welfare. Whale welfare. You're checking the dog's cord. Yeah, we hang out in there. It's fun. I can hear you on the mobile app. If my phone was charged, I would just be monitoring stream from there and I'd feel like fine about it. But like I dead ass like I'll like I don't know if I'm sitting here like talking to nothing or not, just based on like the timed response, because everything else is frozen on my screens. And I would rather it just be frozen until I'm ready just to shut it down than touch it any further, because it's frozen because I stopped it from restarting an hour ago. Thanks. Cool. I follow a person on TikTok that's native from there, and they show how they eat and prepare the whale meat, and it's really interesting and kind of good. Whoa, I want to see that. That's cool. If you visit Antarctica and you need to pee and poop, you have to do it in a bucket and take it with you when you leave. Why? Will it, like, soil the water? Because, like, the whales pee. So you're telling me that, like, whales can piss in the water, but, like, I can't? This girl came into the office and asked to use the bathroom and took a while in there, and I went in there in the bathroom and she left a needle in the hydrant. Bless her heart. Lord, please rescue her in Jesus' name. That's so scary. That's so sad. I have a friend who works at an establishment, and they had to lock their bathrooms because people would go and shoot up in the bathroom, and they'd have to call the police to come get people from shooting up freaking heroin and meth or whatever the fuck in their bathrooms, and it's, like, really sad. It's so cold the poop won't decompose. It'll just freeze. Bro, what happens to polar bear poop then? Like, what penguin poop? Does it just freeze too? Damn. 1 a.m. on a Tuesday night talking about penguin poop. Who knew? Who knew? Who knew? Not me. Ah, we've been warned. Helpless has warned us. It is EP hours for sure. Yeah, it is EP hours for sure. I worked at a sporting goods store, and in the 6 years that I worked there, I had to deal with 10 couples that were doing that in our fitting rooms. No, bro, couples in the fitting rooms? What part of going to a sporting goods store makes you want to shoot up in the fucking fitting room? Like, that's so sad. That's so, like, bro, that's desolate, bro. It's a bummer. It's almost 8 a.m. for you? Oh my gosh! You should try going to sleep, Dragon, you little goof. Yeah, I was really sick yesterday, and so I had a really hard time sleeping, so I just feel like my day's been kind of like whack today. Preservation laws, they have to be strict, otherwise people would leave so much shit in the camping supplies. Oh my gosh, that makes a good point. Juicy, apparently up on Mount Everest, like, there's people's bodies that are just stuck up there because they're just frozen into, like, the land, and, like, hikers will use people's bodies that are frozen as, like, markers on the trail. It's, like, appalling. Like, what an appalling display of, like, inhumanity. As checkpoints, yeah. What an appalling display of inhumanity. Like, what the fuck? And then, have you seen the pictures of, like, the camps that are up there? It's all, like, the tents and everything, and they just leave all of, like, their shit up there on this mountain. Imagine, like, bringing, like, plastic and, like, leather and fabric up, like, on a mountain with you, and then, like, leaving it up there. And, like, not taking it down. Like, what the... Like, literally, people who litter like that actually blow my fucking mind. There's never been a point in my entire life where I have never not thought about the repercussions of my actions when it comes to nature and how I interact with nature. There's never been a point in my life where I have not been aware that plastic and, like, trash does not belong in nature, so you pick it up. It doesn't matter who the fuck left it there, you just pick it up. You know what I mean? Microplastic gives me a lot of anxiety. I get why. So overwhelming, bro. Like, I think the green boots have been there for, like, since the 70s. I may be wrong, but they've been there for a while. Dude, that's so weird. Like, that person has a family, dude. Did they just never want to, like, figure out who that guy's family was? Don't you think, like, even just for the clout, like, oh, like, revealing who the green boots family is, like, don't you think that would be, like, worth the clout? But, like, no, it's just so inhumane that they don't even care about that, bro. That's so weird. So weird. Like, I know, like, they're too hard to remove, so they just, like, leave them, but it's, like, to, like, use them as, like, a checkpoint. Like, you would think that they would give them a proper grave or something. Half a year, Meowdabot. Aww.
Half a year.
Meowdabot. Meowdabot's been in practice for half a year already. It doesn't even feel like it. I feel like we just built her. You know? It's epic. Did you see the recent guy that got saved on Mount Everest and didn't even thank the rescuer? He thanked his sponsors. Appalling behavior. Appalling behavior. So strange. Exactly. I treat nature better than I treat my own room. I can't understand why people just leave things, especially in places when no one cleans. Like, exactly, bro. Hi, Enu Snoozer. Unfortunately, they can't do anything to properly dispose of them. But yeah, but like you don't have to like use them as a checkpoint. Like it's just inhumane. Like it's just weird. Like to use them as a checkpoint. Like it should be more of like like climbing Mount Everest is supposed to be like this super like spiritual experience, right? Like the lowest air like quality or whatever the fuck in the world. Like you can't breathe up there, and it's like the tallest mountain or whatever the fuck, right? So it's like I feel like there should be some sort of like reverence of like you are literally facing like this monster that like has killed people, and so like whenever you pass somebody who like didn't make it, it should be like inspiring and encouraging and being like, oh my gosh, like this is how serious this is, and I really took this on, and like I'm facing nature. Like it could be like a moment of like such like self-awareness, and instead like they use somebody's boots as a fucking marker. Like that's crazy to me. Who's a good girl? Oh my, me. It's me. I'm the good girl, obviously. Chop them out and chop them out and throw them down the mountain and collect and bury them at the bottom. Bro, I don't know about that, but just giving them a proper respect just where they are instead of a checkpoint. Like, if you want to make a checkpoint next to, like, the green boots, make a fucking sign that actually says this is a checkpoint. And here here you can read about on this plaque the green boots and like the history. Like like you don't like. There's so much. Bruh, like you could just be doing so many other things. Like for what? There's so many other ways for why. Average rich overly motivated person behavior. That's funny. Did you know that the only place airplanes will not fly is through the Himalayan mountains, Everest and the mountains near it, because they're often 20,000 feet tall, which would cause plane crashes? Damn, so they literally just avoid it. People deadass be climbing like what planes are even avoiding. That's crazy. We make it sound like it's heartless, but I'm sure there are respectful when crossing paths with the snow graves. I don't know, Juicy, because you see like the attitudes of the guy that didn't even thank the guy who rescued him. So like I'm sure the people who work on the mountain are respectful, but like no, I mean it sounds like the average idiot who's gonna pay to go climb it as I'm conquering nature. The same motherfuckers that think that like hunting and killing a lion is like impressive. I come from a hunting family, and I think it's really fun to go and thwack something, but bitch, why would I go out of my way to go like destroy an endangered species? It's like the same thing. It's just like this weird like flex of like I am like a god of this world, look at my power, I can kill an elephant, I can kill a rhino, I can climb Everest, I can do all this and like not give a fuck. Very interesting. Like of course not everybody's like that, but I definitely have met rich people like that before, and it seems like we hear stories like the guy who almost died but then got rescued and then wasn't thankful. Like we hear stories like that too, so it seems like there's a lot of people who just use it as a I can pay for the experience, and since I paid for it I don't have to thank you. But because that's the idea, is like that's why he didn't thank the guy who rescued him, because he's like, oh, like I paid for this experience, and so like of course I got rescued. That's probably the guy's exact fucking mindset. Exactly. Exact mindset. You know what I mean? Not an interesting person, buy yourself a talking point. No, dead ass though. Like, oh, like there's nothing like that you like cool about your life. Yeah, go like pay to climb Everest, then you can tell everybody that you climbed Everest. Because you know for a fact the people who do that always talk about it. 6% of people that climbed it since 1993 have died. Bro, 6% is a lot. Like, it seems so weird to me that I would intentionally embark on something that's going to kill me. Like, in my mind, being like, oh, like, of course, like, there's X amount of chance of, like, you know, you getting into a crash if you're in a car, or there's, you know, if you walk outside, a fucking plane could fall from the sky and, you know, fall on top of you. But, like, there's always a risk whenever you're existing, but, like, that kind of a risk, like, that's not a risk. That's you intentionally, like, facing death on purpose and, like, trying to cheat it, you know? And so it's, like, it's crazy to me to think that, like, even, like, 6% is, like, that's, like, the rescuer wasn't even hired by him. It was leading a different hike and then aborted it to save him? Didn't even get paid. That's fucked. Rich assholes are hilarious when you leave them alone in a bush about 150 meters away. Get the rest of the group to be silent for 10 minutes. It's all an ego trip for rich. Hunting deer for food and whatnot is a different story, but hunting elephants and endangered animals is psychotic behavior. It's very, like, believe me, whenever I was a kid, like, I told my dad, I was like, I want to hunt a zebra, and I would love to, like, get a lion, because, like, I was, like, really, like, I got it, like, I was very, like, you know, like, oh, like, we can just, like, do whatever we want, but then, like, I actually, like, grew up and learned about, like, you know, endangered species, and I was like, oh, shit, like, we probably shouldn't be, like, hunting rhinos for their, like, ivory horns, or, like, elephants for their ivory, and, like, we probably shouldn't be, like, you know, sneaking onto nature preserves and killing the lions that live there, which happened, that was, like, a really big deal, like, in 2017. It was, like, a year or two after Harambe, which, bro, I found out about Harambe, like, 5 years after it happened. That shit shook me. I was like, that happened? I was late to the party with that. Like, I knew the word Harambe, but I did not know what it meant until, like, years later. And, like, the actual situation. Speaking of rich people versus the elements, you see the current situation where people lost underwater right now during a tourist trip to the Titanic. No? What? There's people who are lost underwater during a tourist trip to the Titanic? How the fuck do you lose a sub? Wait, what? 5 people? They're sitting in a submarine right now under fucking water. Idiots. I'm sorry, that's my reaction, but, like, yes, it's a death barrel. You know that going into a submarine. Like, it is that, even if it works as it's supposed to, it is literally like a fucking ticking time bomb if one thing goes wrong in there. You need to look it up. I would. My phone's dead and I can't Google anything right now, but I will later. There's a little submarine that costs $250,000 a seat to visit the wreckage of the Titanic. These motherfuckers literally paid $250,000 to die. Like, I'm, like, that's so fucking, I really, like, oh my gosh, Jesus, like, please save them. Like, that, I really hope that they're okay, because that's fucking terrifying. That's what I mean, bro. Paying so much money for an experience that, like, he was using a controller to steer? What do you mean? Like, a controller? A game control? No. You're lying. Like, you're not telling me that some idiot was, like, playing Submarine Simulator. You're not telling me that some guy played Subnautica and was like, oh, I can make money off of this, and, like, we could do the Titanic Subnautica edition. And then they made it a real thing. A Logitech third party. And it drives, how does it drive the submarine? That's I'm, like, short circuiting. This is real life Black Mirror. Because, yeah, hello Ocho. Wasp says, saying it's sealed from the outside, so they literally cannot escape even if they get to the surface. Like, they can't open it. Why the fuck? What? So is the company, is there supposed to be, like, other people on the outside that help them, and then they just lost it? Like, what the fuck is going on? I'm. How is this a real thing that people pay $250,000 to do? Like, I'm like this is, like, making me, like, stressed. Like, what are you talking about? This is real? Like, you're not trolling. Hello, Fizzy. Like an RC car? I like your Instagram posts. Oh my gosh, thank you. I am, you know, really pretty, so. I mean, it makes sense. I like them too. They bolt the hatch as a cost-saving measure. What the fuck do you mean cost-saving? The CEO started the whole endeavor is in there? Do you think he planned it? Do you think he planned this and, like, this happening? If they lose control, they can't get to the surface automatically. I can't kill a thing. I'd make myself cry, LMAO. I can't even get myself to harm a little bug that's in our house. You're so precious, dragon. So precious, dragon. After God's own heart. I love that sensitivity, honestly. I really do. I really, really do. It's special. He hired fresh college graduates to design it rather than experienced submariners. Killing millionaires, what a crazy conspiracy. Well, because if it's the it like literally makes me think that it's either like a ruse, because like why would the owner of the entire thing like be in there and that happening? Do you know what I mean? So I feel like he's either doing it on purpose or like I don't know, like it just seems so like it seems so insane. It seems it's so unrealistic. Have you seen the James Cameron Marianas Trench documentary? Bro, no, but I saw the Megalodon movie, and that's what this feels like, too. Their connection to the outside is a Skynet thing by Elon, but it only works when you're above water. What the hell? Well, then why would they even have a Skynet in a submarine if it's made for being underwater? Oh, is it because whenever you're at the surface, then it works? But because they can't control the ship? So, did he lose control of the controller? And now, like, the operating system is not responding, so they're just stuck at the fucking bottom? Meow, I was wondering if you had an Omnitrix on the arm, which Ben 10 alien would you transform into? Wild Mutt. Easy. Next, they don't have emergency homing beacons. It's possible they got stuck on wreckage. The stick started drifting. This is literally like an episode of Black Mirror. Like, it actually makes me feel so nauseous to think that there is... They still have a few more days of air. That makes me, like, so nauseous. Oh, he goes on every trip? Okay, wig. Then it can't be a conspiracy, I guess. That's crazy. That's... I'm trying to wrap my head around it so badly. My first thought was, how is there not a tracker? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if Apple tracks our every fucking move and listens to us, like, through our phones whenever we don't want it to, like, how the fuck could there... But if he's just some idiot millionaire who's just, like, telling his buddies at the golf course, like, oh, yeah, like, I have a submarine. Yeah, you just pay me, like, like, $250? Yeah, and then you can hop on here. Yeah, there you go. Is this, like, true, just, like, foolish rich people behavior? Or, like, for, like, even, like, how can you be a millionaire and having made so much money? How can you be so smart to make so much money and be such a fucking idiot and then cause this kind of a situation? Like, that's, like... But I shouldn't be surprised because apparently... Did you guys see the... Oh my gosh, this is so funny. Did you guys see the... Well, not, like, this is funny, but it's funny that, like, this is happening so much. It's these rich people, bro. It's, like... Did you see the wannabe Mr. Beast people in Italy who killed... like, who crashed into, like, a family car because they were racing people in a Bugatti and, like, filming it, and they were like, oh, look how much richer we are compared to everybody else, and then they, like, killed somebody? They killed a kid? Like, it's so, like, bizarre to, like, I don't understand, like, how, like, money, like, does that. Like, I don't get it. Like, that's so weird. Like, because in my opinion, like, to have money means that you have to be smart, right? Like, in order to even make that money, right? But, like, you don't, bro. They sued a whistleblower who questioned the integrity of the hull. They sued a guy who questioned the security? I'd go XLR8 or that Techno Ghost if we count him. It's made of carbon fiber and there's no device existing that can scan for defects. Carbon fiber sounds cheap compared to, like, fucking steel or something that would have been, like, safer, it seems. Am I right for that? Yeah, plays stupid games, wins stupid prizes, Gina. Gina, as a father to a father, We get each other, huh? Yeah. Don't gotta be smart if you can fool people into investing. Oh, fuck, you're so right. Pig, that's how all these idiots do it, don't they? Bro, you either get like viral off of something like really dumb and then just like, you know, like cash out through that, or you're like, you know, a business person who is good at talking. Fuck. Are they still alive? Somebody said that they have a couple more days of air. It makes me so sick to my stomach to think about that. Like, that is so Black Mirror. Like, imagine the conversations that are happening right now. I'm sorry. I'm also, like, really, like, I think things in my brain. So, like, my immediate thought is, like, I wonder if somebody paid extra to, like, have a death voyage. And, like, I wonder if it was somebody's fetish to, like, die on the Titanic. And that's why they did this. Like, I'm dead ass. Like, there has to be a reason besides just sheer incompetence. And I don't think that there is. I think it is genuinely just incompetence. I think that's really just the problem with most of the world. It's like, where you could blame it on other shit. Like, it's literally just people being idiots. Like, a lot of people don't put forethought or, like, a lot of, like, vindictive thought into, like, what they're doing. It's literally just hubris. Like, it's a good word for it, Kilgore. Hubris and just ignorance.
I got this idea, but it might sound dumb, but don't worry. I just give me the money.
I watched the first episode of the new Black Mirror today of season 1 of the first new one accidentally before that. I watched the Aaron Paul episode of the new season, but I don't have Netflix, so I wasn't able to watch the other ones. If season 1, episode 1 is the political one that I'm thinking of, damn, you got yourself into a doozy. I remember that. I don't know if I feel like it had to be the first episode was the political one, and I was like, wow, okay. Yeah, damn. I just watched the carbon fiber isn't cheap, it's more of a side weight reduction. Well, I shouldn't say cheap, but, like, carbon fiber, if it, like, obviously, if there's not a way to scan it for faults or cracks, then to me, it's cheaper to do that than what you know to work, which is steel. Or is it, like, sold as, like, carbon fiber, the brand new thing? Everybody wants carbon fiber because it's lightweight. Like, is that how it's sold as, like, oh, no, it is safe? Is that how it's... I can't stomach more than 1 or 2 episodes of Black Mirror a year. No, like, honestly, Juicy, like, I just really just sitting in, like, the just, like, tomfoolery of it all is, like, yeah. Like, I love that as I get older, things like that are, like, more, like, either, like, no-go or, like, whenever I was younger, I was able to, like, I was just so, like, hungry for, like, such, like, I mean, content, obviously, that I had never heard of, and, like, now that, like, I guess I'm older. I mean, is that just, like, the natural way it works? Like, you get chiller, I guess, as you get older. Titanic's sister had a huge ship. Had a huge in it? What? Hi, Keeper Frosty. Welcome to stream. Hey, buddy. Carbon fiber is tremendously strong. Pound for pound stronger than steel? Oh, I thought that it was being explained in chat that because it was carbon fiber, it was like it broke or it was unable to be like detected, and that was like a problem. And so like I think I misunderstood. I'm old. I'm not sure if I'm chill yet. Well, hopefully I'm not ever too chill, but I definitely I think it comes with just being like sure of yourself, I guess. Like just more sure of yourself the longer you get to know yourself. I think that's more of what it is. Instead of like a chill, it's just more of just a very just like nonchalant, just like, yeah, like I know this and that. I know myself. And so like bing bada boom. Whereas before, like I would spend a lot of time like trying to push my own boundaries for the sake of like other people. Just because I wanted to people please whenever I was younger. I thought Black Mirror was more like mystery and stuff. Boy, was I wrong. It's intense. It's really great, but it's intense. And it is really, I think it's best digested like one at a time so you can really think about what you're watching in the different layers. It's crazy that if they dye the graveyard that is the Titanic will have added more bodies and tourist bodies. Well, it's just so fucked up. Honestly, guys, can we be fucking honest? there's a problem with making death sites a fucking tourist attraction. I don't give a fuck if it was the greatest ship in the world and it's still there and I'm like fucking, like, no offense, like, if you are touring, if it is death tourism. Like, it's not like, yeah, it's historical, but like, it's more death, bro. Like, there's skeletons down there, bro, like, stuck underwater. People who drowned and forever are just stuck there, bro. And like, that's a tourist attraction. Like, bro, like, that's crazy. In the movie, bro, they were researching it to like find specific things, bro. They were trying to find the necklace, but I digress. Like, it was like there was a purpose to exploring the wreckage back in the 90s movie. Bro, looking at you, Logan Paul. Oh! It's ironic the Titanic is already a symbol of hubris. Wow, Kilgore, that's so true. Gosh, it just sucks that, like, the symbolism just isn't enough, bro, you know? Like, people still go for it. Carbon fiber synthesized properly is 10 times stronger than steel? Oh, shit. Well, I've been reading the wrong book then. Bro, I can't believe that, like, Logan Paul has been able to, like, continue, like... I'm gonna say it. I don't mean to sound ridiculous, but like, I remember the day he uploaded. I watched the original upload. The day, because I was gobsmacked that after 24 hours, the video had not been taken down. I think it was taken down like a day and a half after it was uploaded. Like, I remember seeing the original fucking video of the Suicide Forest thing. And like, I just, you know, it's not that like I don't allow people to like be forgiven or like move on for what they do, because I'm a very much so a forgive and forget person, but I compare my own behavior and what I would do in any given situation, and there is not a time in my life that I would ever travel to a place called the Suicide Forest and then walk around in the forest where it's known that people go there to do that to themselves and then film it. Like, hoping to find a dead body, and then whenever you do find it, you film it and then laugh about it, and then, like, I get laughing being a coping mechanism for being, like, awkward, because, like, deadass, like, that happened, like, believe me, I've been there in really, like, places where I shouldn't have been laughing, but I laughed because my body just fucking did it, and, like, I did, like, it was the reaction in a really uncomfortable moment. So it's not even the laughing that gets me, it's going there in the first place, bro. It's going in the first place. Yeah, it's involuntary. And, like, you know, people being like, no, he was laughing on purpose. Like, bro, even if he was, like, it doesn't matter, bro. At that point, it doesn't matter. It's the fact that you went there with the even original idea, bro. It's the fact that you went there and it happened, and even though you filmed it, you still chose to upload it. You could have filmed that and then never uploaded it and simply uploaded a video where you were like, hey, we went and thought this would be a really good idea, and then we actually realized that, like, this is really serious and we had to call the police because we actually found someone. Like, making, like, a talk, sit-down, informative video where you don't show the footage. Like, they could have done that. I've seen YouTubers do that, where it's like they go embark on something really, like, for fun, and then it turns out really intense, and so they address it as that. And so, like, the fact that somebody like that has been able to, like, continue on, and not just continue on, but, like, I mean, reach success levels that were beyond even what that was, is, like, so interesting to me. Very interesting. Very interesting that collectively, like, we've just, like, it's, like, fine. Like, oh, that's fine. Like, yeah, that's something that happened, instead of, like, oh my god, that's something that happened. It's like, oh yeah, like, that was so, like, fucking crazy and weird and, like, LOL. But, like, Logan signed with WWE now, I'm pretty sure. Like, today. Like, not like today, but, like, in this day and age, like, I'm pretty sure he's, like, working with WWE now. Like, how do you do that, bro? Like, how do you do shit like that and then, like, end up there still, bro? Like, that's so crazy. Like, we live in such an interesting world where it really feels like wicked behavior really does create prosperity, and it's such a facade. I feel you about the death tourism. Am I wrong for finding things like concentration camps being visited like a tourist museum type of thing, like, messed up? I visited the 9/11 memoriams in NYC while passing through, and folks were taking smiles, like, selfies, and it was wild. Are folks taking selfies in Auschwitz? There was one girl who sat down on the train tracks in Auschwitz, and it was one of those influencers in the wild thing, and she was in Auschwitz and she was taking a photo shoot on the train tracks. I think it's really important that places like Auschwitz are used, such a despicable, evil place, I think it's really powerful that it's able to be used for such great and grand levels of education. I know for me personally, going to Poland and seeing those is something that I really want to do in my life, because being Jewish myself and like having my family literally traveling to the United States of America because of the Holocaust, that's how my family in my bloodline got to the US, was because of this. Like, to be able to like go back to Poland and see like where they lived and like what their life was like, and to be able to like honor like that, like I think it can be a really powerful thing. But the fact that it is not moderated, the fact that I'm saying moderated in IRL sense is hilarious. It shows how much of a streamer and online we are. But like the fact that like the staff does not fucking moderate that shit, and if you see somebody taking a fucking picture while smiling, bro, like it shouldn't even be allowed to take pictures. Like, I'm sorry, like, no, bro. Like, are you joking? Like, the fact that it's not more, like, obviously properly moderated for, like, people to not get caught doing stupid shit like that is, like, obscene to me. Like, to me, that is the exchange. If you are going to use that place as a pillar of tourism, you know, make it, and you're gonna say it's for education, you need to like uphold that, bro. Like, it can't be a place where like people just go and like they get caught like oh, that's so funny. Like, no, there needs to be a strict fucking rule that if you take your phone out, if there's flash photography, like if you're touching shit, if you're walking over into like the garden area where you're fucking not supposed to, if you're sitting down on the fucking train tracks that literally carted like people, thousands and hundreds of thousands of people to their fucking deaths, like against their will, like you deserve to be thrown out. Like, and like a fine. I think that you should be thrown out and there should be a fine. Because yeah, I think that's like, bro, like we have to have some kind of standard. Like, we are the living. I think that it's our duty to the dead in that regard to like use our fucking brain cells and like respect that, because like we all come into this world and we all leave this world. And so like the way that you treat the dead around you is going to reflect how you will be treated. And like, I can't even imagine. Like, you know what I mean? I think a historical site from past wars are different from active suicide scenes. That's fair. For me, I guess personally, like, I feel that's really strongly for like the Holocaust specifically. Like, I think that if there's fucking influencers that are laying down on the train tracks getting like a fucking Instagram model pose, I think that you should be fined and thrown out. Like I whether or not that's for every war historical scene, you know, that creates a really good conversation to be had. But I think that place specifically like should have a fine. Bro, it's like you can't even imagine doing shit like that in places like North Korea, obviously, because you would literally get killed. You know what I mean? So it's like there are places that do hold respect for their traditions and their shit very seriously. Yeah, I'm from Germany, and I think it's ridiculous to take photos there. Cries in Native American. Bro, seriously, bro. Holy, I can't even... Bro, my heart. Can't you get canned in Singapore for spitting on the sidewalk? No, really? They'll jail you for spitting on the sidewalk in Singapore? That's what I mean. Like, there are other countries that have laws like that, like, people, like, everybody is so quick to, like, you know, talk on, like, America for being, like, oh, like, everything's awful or whatever. But, bro, there's, like, literally places where you cannot express a different opinion than the fucking controlling government state, or else you will be killed and, like, jailed and, like, shit like that. Or, like, I know it's, like, isn't it, even in places like Japan, isn't it, like, if you jaywalk, like, they can, like, tell... Because like you have like a social credit. Don't you get fined if you jaywalk in like is it Korea? I don't know if it's Japan or if it was Korea or if it was I don't think it was India. No, India, their economy crashed like a year ago. I'm pretty sure. You see, I have so much like world news that's like layered in my little fucking dog brain. You think that's China? Okay, maybe it's China. China's the one with the social credit. Okay, I couldn't remember. That was my bad. Sin 64.
I have to admit, I never thought in my lifetime I would be subscribed to you, and here it's 6 months later. Keep up the amazing streams, and thank you so much for being yourself and helping others feel comfortable within their own skin.
Yo!
You're the best.
Yo! I have to admit, never in my life I thought I'd be subscribed to you 6 months later. Thank you so much, Sin. I love your honesty and your earnesty in that. I love it. I love that you're a part of the crew. Thank you for 6 fucking months. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. How does your little puppy brain remember all of this? I don't know. Hello, Football Chris. Thank you for the bits. They have cameras everywhere in China with facial recognition, and they can take a picture of you and put you on blast if you jaywalk. That's fucking scary. Oh, I gotta hop off FaceTime, y'all. It's past my bedtime, and your boy needs his beauty sleep. Mwah. Take care, Scoj. Much love. Mwah. Take care of yourself, buddy. Bye, wee wee. Take care of yourself. Jaywalking is just walking across the street with the light being red. Bye, buddy. Look at us talking about the matters of the world. Smart pup day. Now I just gotta get my Man, my glasses are still at Kai's, so I can't, like, push them up my nose. Mmm. What do you guys think, chat? What are you guys thinking, huh? I'm still frozen, so I can't see you. And I hate that. It makes me scared. Like, I don't know what's going on because I can't see what's going on. But I trust it. I jaywalked walking to kindergarten. Damn. I bet they fined you, didn't they? They would. Imagine jaywalking would keep you from leasing a Tesla. Dead ass, bro. That's why the whole, like, one federal currency thing that they're trying to do in the US, or that they did sign, I don't fucking really remember. I think they did sign it into pass, but they're preparing it, so it, like, you know, we haven't heard anything, but that's why, like, the one currency is so fucking scary. Because, like, oh, like, you want to get a bus ticket to go to, like, the city next door? Well, we're actually on a statewide quarantine right now, so we're actually going to decline your funds to buy the bus ticket. So even though you have the money, no, you can't buy this can of gas because we're actually on a gas ration, so everybody only gets 2 gallons of gas. So no, even though you have all of the money in your account, we're not going to let you spend it. That's dead. That's how the Indian market crashed. It was awful. India. I'm pretty sure it was India. They just announced one day that they were changing the rupee to, like, the one, it was like, oh, they were going cashless. That's right. They went cashless. And so suddenly the rupee, like, fucking means nothing. You know, and I think it was like 89% of transactions in that country were done. If I'm not mistaken, I might be off by like 10%, but a high amount of transactions were done in cash. And so what happened is it crashed the economy. And so people were literally starved and forced into using the country's new electronic one federal currency in the country because they couldn't go to the supermarket and give cash for food. They were literally being starved by the government in order for the people to secede to using the new electronic payment system. Psychotic. Very scary. Football Chris! Thank you! Thank you for gifting! Thank you for gifting to Copa! Thank you. Thank you. Global digital currency is a part of the Agenda 2030, and it's a real thing almost everywhere. They're trying to bring it into Canada now, too. I am, like, so apprehensive about, like, what that is going to do, like, in the way that we operate. Like, I'm very, like, that, out of everything that's gone down in the last 5 to 10 years, that, I think, is the most, like, jaw-dropping, for me personally, as far as, like, writing it into law, because, like, yeah, COVID was crazy, but, like, I mean, like, as far as, like, actual, like, agenda, like, altering the way that all of us operate as, like a human society. I mean, like, I'm a dog, but, you know, it's actually never been a better time to become dog than right now. And I mean that. Bury your money in the backyard, bro. Like, money is fake, reject modernity, become dog. Yes. It's about control. It always has been. Precisely. Abso-fucking-lutely. And it's crazy to me that so many people who have been warning other people of that concept of control have been labeled as loony and crazy for so many years, and as conspiracists, whenever, like, the things that people were laughing that would never happen 5-10 years ago are literally happening right now. Like, I was talking about it last year, I think, but, like, the level at which that we are fast forwarding is like actually like fucking insane. Like compared to like 1999 versus like 2009 versus 2019. Think about each of those years and the technological advances in each of those. Like compared to like, you know, 1969 to 1979 to 1989, like comparatively, right? Like it is so terrifying. No thoughts, only bark. No thoughts here. I don't think anything, actually. I have no thoughts. I just... Not gonna lie, I'm kind of all for moving to digital currency if it's done right. I mean, every great sci-fi media uses credits. I know what you mean, Esky, but the idea that the government then gets a say on controlling how we use our credits literally fucking kills it. Like, it actually kills the exciting, like, sci-fi, like, oh my god, like, wait a second, like, whole thing. It kills it because I'm like, bro, like, you're actually fucking me if you're telling me that I have 5 credits and I want to go buy a pack of gum, but we're on a gum ration, and you tell me that even though I have 5 credits to pay for 5 gums, you're telling me that I can only pay for 1 gum because we're on a ration. Like, I will lose my marbles. Like, I will... We'll figure it out. I do have hope for the world. It's scary for now, but we've proven for millennia that we're great problem solvers. I think so too, and I think as long as there's the vocal, like, percentage of people who are actively like, hey, this is freaky, let's talk about it, let's make a plan. Like, I think as long as there's a vocal, there's a vocal group of people who are actively, like, you know, talking about this and also like planning ahead, being smart, like with the whole, I don't know if like the UK had this, Juicy, and anybody else who doesn't live in the US, but the US went through like an egg crisis recently where like, I guess like all of the price of eggs went up like insane. So a lot of people in America, like a lot of like people that I know personally, even especially back home, I was raised in the South, were all getting chickens, like all last year, like all of them got chickens. So for like their own egg supply, right? So things like that, where it's like learning how to be like more self-sufficient in those cases. I think it's like very, that kind of stuff makes it like not feel scary, and it makes it like, oh, cool. Like we are adapting to the world around us and we're going to be okay, you know? Doomsday people. Y'all, my 8th grade history teacher was a doomsday prepper, and she would tell us about her bunker. I loved her. I was very introverted whenever I was that age, and she recognized that, and I was like her like favorite in the class, and it was just funny. Like it really felt like her and I against all of like the doofus idiot 8th grade boys like in that class, right? Like as far as like actually like trying to learn and, you know, just like kids being dumb, right? Like it always felt like her and I were on the same page, and I just fucking loved it. Like she was awesome. She would tell us all about her bunker, and I'm like, queen, keep talking. Like, tell me more. I want to know where I gotta go whenever shit goes wrong. Like, where do I gotta run to? Like, how do I get there? My family's always been, like, not that my family are, like, doomsday preppers, but my family, I was raised very aware that there are dangerous things in the world that seek to harm you and to be prepared. And so, like, I was raised having, like, safe rooms and, like, firearms and around the house, and like having to know how to use them. And so like that I remember my dad like very vividly, like my dad walked me through, because like no matter like where we lived, like we had like a game plan, so he would walk me through like if there's like an intruder in this part of the house and you're over here at this part, this is the firearm you grab, this is where you go, this is how you hold it at them, this is what you say to them, and this is how you kill them if they don't leave the house. Yeah, that's the way I was raised. We're already making great strides in fighting against climate change. We have a lot of work to do, but we're ahead of schedule for predictions how far we'd be along for green energy. Well, I think it's a matter of corporations also catching up to give a fuck. Because, like, just, like, all of a sudden now, like, there's a big corporate pandering for pride where it's like, okay, great, like, I'm so glad that, like, everything is, like, kind of, like, a tacky rainbow. It's like, you can't even make it a nice rainbow, like a pastel. Like, it has to be, like, just this intrusive, like, you know, like, I'm so glad that I have, like, a little, like, I don't know, like a streamer, like I say it's so funny, but like your little confetti or something at like the store I'm going to show me that they're an ally, where it's like, where was that energy whenever like it was actually important to have that, you know, 20 years ago whenever gay marriage wasn't legal, right? Like where was that energy of like allyship back then? Oh, it's because you couldn't profit from it. So like I hate seeing the same thing with climate change, like where corporations and like companies like don't take it seriously unless they're sure that they can get the kind of cut in it that will benefit them. You know what I mean? billionaires have been investing in green energy for a while and their return on investment is nutty. It's a great investment. Well, then why, it's like, why not more people doing it then? If it's so great, it's like, I think it's genuinely just a matter of like people like literally not giving a fuck. Like I think it is literally like, unless like actually like they like see the benefit and like the monetary gain, or they have like a personal stake in the game where they actually care. It's like a billionaire who like, okay, let's say that like the Coca-Cola factory spills like all of its toxic sugar chemicals, you know, into like the ocean, and they make $3 billion a year doing that, right? Well, if you come to Coca-Cola and you say, hey, well, you know, if you guys were to implement this special thing, even though it's already been established, y'all, I can't like stress how many people like work on like green and like environmentally friendly options for like the way that we like dispose of waste and things, and how these like companies like literally don't give a fuck. Like, so like you can like go to Coca-Cola and be like, oh, hey, like I have this like machine that you can like set up and it's really cool and it filters out the toxic chemicals and it'll actually even return your investment on $3 billion gazillion and actually make you a bazillion gazillion and $1. Even then, unless the person gives a fuck to them, like they already have like X amount of money to where it doesn't matter. Like they'll just be like, oh no, it's fine how it is. And you're like, oh no, but like this is for the environment. Like this is actually like a good thing. And they're like, yeah, but like it's too much. Like I don't feel like bothering. Like I don't feel like dealing with that. Like I don't feel like implementing new shit. Like like that is where we are. And it's crazy because like I see these people like on the internet who have created these companies of incredible like recycling capabilities, and these oh my gosh, like one of the coolest things I've ever seen is literally like an oil like it's an ocean mop. So basically to get the oil spills that like and all of the toxic chemicals that will sit at the top of a lot of like rivers, I think it's specifically in places like India, like I was saying earlier, like they literally like somebody created these like hair, literally, okay, it's like a rug and it's made of animal and human hair clippings, and they're recycled and woven into a rug that perfectly soaks up oil out of the water. And then like you literally throw this hair rug into the water, you pick it up and it literally picks up like as if it was steel wool on like fuzz. It picks up the oil and you can squeegee it out. It is fucking incredible. And yet where are the corporations that are dumping oil into the fucking oceans? Where are they using that? They're not. The invention is there. The people have created this incredible thing. And yet, like, the people who are doing the problem and causing the issue don't give a fuck, even though the answer is right there in front of them. It's so fucked. It's fucked. I've heard of companies turning areas toxic just to get rid of the locals. Bro, since the dawn of time, bro, Ferngully, anybody? I'm a Ferngully kid. I've been on this grind since I was young. I see, man. A whole year? Oh my gosh, I would play our Who Let the Dogs Out Who song, but my OBS is entirely frozen right now, so we are literally streaming by the grace of God. The only thing that is moving is my chat right here. My entire OBS is frozen, so I can't play any cute ditty, but thank you! Thank you for 12 months. Whenever I fix my PC, we'll celebrate properly. Thank you so much. Graham and C-Man, dude, 1 year. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, it's annoying. I built my new computer and then it's not working, so it's okay. Yeah, the hair rugs. You know what I'm talking about, Juicy? We flying by the seat of our pants tonight. Yeah, bro, we just here for mad facts. She's spitting. Hi, Bort. I love seeing you here. Hello, friend. Your smile makes me happy. Wasp says the renewable conversation has a ton of nuance to it, and there's a reason why Shell is reneging on their promise to go green, mostly due to profits and stagnant investments, and renewables are cheaper, however, but require a high cost. Exactly. It's literally just a matter of like immediate benefit, like monetarily wise, and how annoying or out of the way like they're gonna have to go. It's crazy. Ohio Wasp says is a great example of the effects of the fossil fuel industry has on humanity. If you live near a refinery, you expect 10 years shorter lifespan and odd cancers that are correlated with specific pollution. That's despicable. Oh my gosh. I have my volume low and misheard pants as another word and caught myself off guard. Pants, ants, rants, bants. I did say pants. The seat of our ants tonight. Damn, Jaws was released 48 years ago. Y'all, don't even get me ranting about Jaws. Oh my gosh, you already got me started. Jaws is such a sad... Oh my gosh. So the people who literally came up with the idea of Jaws were these incredible filmmakers. This couple, this man and this woman. The man has since passed away, but the woman is still actively involved in shark conservation. But I'm pretty sure they were they Australian or they were from New Zealand, and they were some of the first people to ever get underwater, like up close recorded video interactions with sharks. And so for National Geographic, like, you know, when this shit was first like dropping, right, like in like the 60s and stuff, like and before, like that's like when this shit was like huge. And so this specific couple, they were most known, I forget their name, I feel like the girl's name was Barbara, like Barbie or something, but they started, you know, working like with Hollywood and stuff to like get them these incredible shots of these animals, because like, you know, they cared a lot about like sharks. I think in fact they used to actually be a part of like a group of people who hunted sharks like for fun, or hunted sea life, and then after like they actually went out to hunt one, they were just so like appalled by like the idea of just like killing this like creature that like they knew nothing about, right? Because up until then, like nobody knew much about sharks at all, and so they were like one of like the leading people in like shark research and great whites and like in like everything and like all these kind of different sharks, right? And so like these people, they would go diving with these sharks, like free diving, no cages, like free diving with these sharks, and it was so cool. There's a whole documentary about it, I'm pretty sure on YouTube somewhere. I forget what it was called though. But they would go free diving, and it was crazy. So they were able to get all these angles and shit that were never seen before. Was it Steven Spielberg who made Jaws? Am I fucking crazy for that? Whoever it was, they had this idea for a movie, and they hit up, I think it was like their friend who was a director. So if it was Steven, then it was just their friend, right, at the time. Like, oh, my friend is a director. And they had this idea, right, for this movie, and basically like the director was like, oh my god, this is such a good idea, but like I want to make this like super scary and awful and like, oh my gosh. So like, you know, to him, like, you know, however big great whites are, what are they, like 12, 15 feet? Like that's a fucking huge animal. But like to him, he was like, well, I want like a 30-foot shark. I want this thing to be scary, a thing of nightmares. So what happened was, after the movie came out, people like extra hated sharks. They thought that they were scary, and they were like, oh my gosh, like these animals, we have to go extra hunting. So it literally wiped out the fucking population of these animals because of this fucking movie that was not originally, and I think it was based on a novel, actually, if I'm not crazy. I'm pretty sure Jaws is based on a novel. It literally like ruined the entire like public perception for an entire species of animal that caused it to almost go extinct after that. And so after that movie, like these poor like cinematographers who like love these animals, who were like working on the movie and then accidentally helped create this monstrosity that actually ended up demonizing the animals that they originally wanted to even save, spent the rest of their lives going on these public tours of like shark reinformation and being like, hey guys, like what you saw in Jaws isn't real, like just so you know, like I work with these animals, I dive with these animals, and like I'm the person who even like was on this project, and this is not how we thought this was going to be perceived and like be sent out. And you know, it got Hollywoodified, and because it got Hollywoodified, it literally like killed like literally an entire like subspecies of animal, like which are still affected to this day. It's actually crazy. So it's just crazy, like that, I don't know, like humanity is so fucking reckless. Like how the fuck, like how are we so reckless? Like we are not like created for such destruction, but our propensity for good and evil is so great that our ability without an anchoring of truth and that good, that godly, like divine, bro, like without that dead ass, like left to our own devices, like we do nothing but destroy the things that are around us. And it is so, it's just so, we are supposedly the most evolved animal beings in this universe, supposedly, right? I mean, holy shit, how many people think that they're their own gods, right? How the fuck do you think so highly of yourself, and then, like, this is how we treat the world around us, right? Like, how the like, it's just so crazy to call yourself, like, the supreme, like, species and accept your ruling over nature, it seems, right here on Earth, and just be so fucking reckless. It's so... Ugh. That's what they call original sin. You have to work to be good. Being evil is natural. Even Steve Irwin's family was like, yo, don't kill stingrays. It was an accident. Steve knew and accepted it to show us the beauties of nature. I love, like, the Irwin family and the Australia Zoo that they work through. It's a really incredible establishment from, like, what I've seen online, and, like, just getting to hear them speak. It's really, really cool. And hopeful that there are people like that in the game, that have skin in the game, that have influence in the game, that really feel like they're, you know, actually getting it, right? It's still insane to me in our lifetime. We questioned if giant squids were real, and then we just realized they are in the ocean. It's insane to live through finding that out and seeing the change in history of that being matter of fact. Right! Literally! Like, what was it? Was it 50 years ago? Like... however many years ago, right? Like, deadass, it was like, oh my god, like, sea monsters, those aren't real, that's a thing of myth. And then, bitch, what year were did they fish out that giant, the giants? I wish that my fucking computer was working so I could pull up all these videos and we could deep dive about this further, but, like, I know exactly what you mean. It really is crazy to see something. That's how I feel about technology. Like, I was, like, raised in a time where, like, I had to fucking rewind my VHS to watch my favorite movie over and over again, and then suddenly I'm not even 30 years later, I am now, what, like, I don't even get like a CD or like a physical copy of the movie that I buy. I get a fucking microchip of a subscription that it's not tangible. It's just it's so interesting, right? Very, very interesting. Metal Man says, I always thought we were built to self-destruct. Interesting. Yeah, bro, you get a memory, right? Shit's wild. Hi, Squishy. Is there anybody else lurking? Oh, we're just talking. I hope that we're still alive, bro. I hope I'm not talking to the void. Everything's still frozen on my screen. Always lurking? Thank you. I appreciate that very much. I really should plug in my phone so that I can, like, manage stream from a device so I can actually see what's going on, huh? Huh. I should probably try to go to sleep. Take care. Thank you, Wasp Keeper, for gifting. Thank you for gifting to Metal Man. I appreciate that very much, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What are you doing, Wayne? What's up, dude? Did I mention, I don't know how many of you were in stream earlier, but I found out today also that since I set up my new PC, I set myself in the wrong fucking time zone. So I've been hours off. So, like, I thought I was starting stream at, like, 5 p.m. It was, like, fucking 9. Like, So I've been operating off that for, like, last week, which I think is really funny. To gain memories nowadays, and we sort of pay for it. It's very interesting, right? Papa Americano, papa do, papa 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 dum pam 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 papa do, papa Americano, papa do. What animal noises can you guys do? Bro, okay, that one's a funny one. I feel like those are my tops. A little lamb, a dog, and a cat. You can do 13. What 13 can you do? That's so specific. List them now. What does the cow say? Well, they just go moo. They're like, oh, like, you know what I mean? Like, they're like, they sound like they're moaning. I can growl boof in a pig squeal. I can't, I don't know if I can. I don't even think I've been around pigs enough to really listen to what they sound like. I never thought to ask, well, what dog breed are you? Obviously, look at my ears. I'm a Dalmatian, clearly. Can you make a horse sound? Can you make a horse sound?
It needs to be about 20% cooler.
I used to have a pot-bellied pig and I got bored. Like, so what, did you eat it? I got bored of owning a pig, so like I just ate it. Bro, it's better than fucking Logan Paul. While we're on the while we're on the topic of Logan Paul's flaws, bro, Pearl, the fucking pig that he had and then left to fucking die. That's what I'm saying, y'all. I can't. Come on. Can you make a? Can you make a snake sound?
Yeah, so like my brother got bit by a snake in space and then he took it back to its original planet and he found this. Yeah, snake jazz. It's like my new jam.
Bro, can I make a snake sound? We're about to like snake jazz it out, bro. Can you make an elephant sound? No. You know, no. I've never really tried. I've never really tried. They like make like a. I don't think I've ever really. I have to listen to an elephant sound. Oh, I can do a zebra. Look it up right fucking now. Look it up. I would do it right now, but like that's what a zebra sounds like. You're gonna be like, what the fuck? Why doesn't it neigh like a horse? No, I'm telling you, they bark. They go. I fucking love zebra sounds. Are you kidding me? I love zebra sounds. You know cheetahs make tiny meows. Bro, they go. They squeak, really. Gazelles too? Really? I never thought to listen to a gazelle noise. They bark like a zebra. That's so cool. Yeah, rattlesnakes do sound like a sprinkler. Now we have a zoo. Content consumer, I'm sorry. My whole OBS and everything is frozen, so I will refund you your points, my friend. I am sorry. I'm not wearing anything special, just some metal and a flannel. No music, animal sounds instead. I love it. You can do a peak. What does a peacock sound like? How does a it's more of a chirp? That's how they do it. That's a cheetah. I think. Just some flannel, she says, with the flannel of all flannels. Okay, y'all's reaction to this, like, it's so funny because, like, this is, like, something from, like I said, like, I've lived a lot of lives, and I've always dressed pretty wildly and weirdly and randomly and colorfully, but, like, There was a time where I lived in this, and I haven't, like, whipped this out in a minute. It's just been at the back of my closet, so it's so funny to watch y'all's reaction. Do a beaver noise? I've never heard a beaver. I would Google it, but I can't. My PC's gonna crash if I Google it, so I can't. Can you make a dolphin sound? Oh, like the little ee-ee-ee? Like the little ee-ee? No. I haven't ever really tried. Peacock scream. Not unlike my ex-wife. Hey man, she's your ex for a reason, I guess. Phone. My phone is dead. Should I charge it? I can go charge it. Can you do the whale sound from Finding Nemo? See? It's dead. That one? Where she's like, I help you. That one. Do you have a charger? Well, yeah, duh. It's about 25 feet away and some drywall from me, you know. It's got a little bit of drywall in between us, but I do have a charger. I could go get it. I had 20 peacocks. They slept in a big elm tree. That is the dream. That is heaven, digital. That's so... Were they good, like, to house? How were they to take care of? Were they annoying? Were they bitches? What? Were they easy? I feel like they'd kind of be like chickens, just kind of like hanging out, walking around, yeah? Just pretty chickens. Yeah, I've seen Beastars. Whoa, why you bark? Why not? AFK official? Porque no. Not hating, just asking. Yeah, I mean, that's my non-hateful answer is just, why not? I do be barking. Squishy's barking too. Can you hear him? Foxes ate one male a year, very independent, feed them once a day. Aww. That sucks, dude. Foxes are the worst. Whenever it comes to, like, trying to care for other wildlife and then them just getting into everything. Yeah, foxes suck in that regard. Did you know foxes scream? Oh, babe. Yeah, they're like fucking coyotes. Yeah. They like, have this, like, ungodly little yell. They stare into mirrors at themselves. Very independent, fed them once a day. That's so chill. I would love to have, like, a fuck ton of land in the mountains and just have, like, peacocks just, like, walking around. And, like, I always had a dream as a kid. I always wanted to adopt retired racehorses that couldn't be ridden anymore, and I wanted to, like, just let them live out their days in, like, a green pasture.
I know I yell a lot. It's ungodly.
Hi, Shadow. Wasting points? It's not wasting points. You're gonna get your points refunded, like I said. So yeah, it's not a... If anybody has redeemed channel points, my OBS is really fucky. My computer's been really fucky, so I'm doing an entire system overhaul tomorrow, so I'll have to be resetting up OBS and everything tomorrow. So I'll be refunding channel points as well. I literally don't have the widget option on my computer. You keep asking, like, okay, so, like, here's the deal. So, like, I would posture check, and it's like, I do, like, sit up, right? But because my whole OBS is frozen, I have no idea what my frame is. I have no idea what I've looked like in the camera for 2.5 hours. And an hour and a half? 2 hours. And I don't think I've ever streamed not being able to see myself in the camera. So, like, this is big. Like, this is, like, a reflection of, like, us being, like, real as fuck. Because, like, I can't see what I look like. And as being the streamer who's, like, solely in control of everything going on for, like, you guys to watch, like, that has the threat to be stressful for me. But, like, genuinely, I feel so in the moment with you guys that I haven't even... Besides it just being inconvenient and, like, oh, I can't pull this up, I can't pull that up. And it's like, damn. Would be chilling. So that's what I mean. If I posture check and if I move, all I know is where I roughly was before. So that's why I've been kind of staying still. Well, I can't, Inu. My phone's dead. So you knew the head pats weren't gonna pop up. You're just like, yeah, but it's the sentimental about it that counts. You're so sweet. Good night, Graham. You kind of look like a dog in the camera. That's so weird. Really? Why a dog? Why would, that's so weird. Why would I look like a dog? Yeah, pretty much. I gotta head to bed, but thank you for streaming me. I appreciate you so much, and I'm glad Bitterbat's got me into your streams. I'm so glad to have you, Josh. It means the world to see you in here. I'm so glad that Bitter, I think Bitter's awesome. So, like, it's, like, really cool that I feel, like, vetted. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I now have a new friend in chat because, like, another, like, cool cat, you know, vouched for me. And, like, I think that's really sweet. So thank you. Mwah. Thanks for giving me a chance, friend. I hope you take care. Mwah. I'll see you next stream, yeah? Wait, you do? What the fuck? Wait, what do I do, Maeve's Requiem? What do I do? You're mostly centered to the left, but you're still in frame? I can't see. Have I just been, like, off camera this whole time? Oh, that's why you didn't see the Scooby snack. Well, you look adorable. Thank you. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll be refunding channel points. Don't worry. I will be refunding it. It's just, like I said, my shit's frozen and I don't even have the widget on. I have to do a complete overhaul tomorrow of my PC, and I have to get rid of Windows 11 and try to boot back up Windows 10. So, I'm trying. What do I, Maeve? I'm lost with you now. IDK, it might be the lighting. What's the lighting? The lighting of what? This is what I was talking about, guys. Now you're making me think about it, and now I'm like... Oh, you looking like a dog. Oh my god, wait, that's, like, so weird. So, like, no, yeah, it's probably the lighting. Yeah, like, I just, like... I don't know why else I would look like a dog. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know why else, like, why you would say that. Like, why, like, dog and me would even be in the same sentence. Like, yeah, I have no idea. So weird. Who's a pretty girl? Oh my god, me. It's me. I'm pretty sure it's this bitch. Clifford-looking motherfucker. Squishy, you're gonna eat those words. You're gonna eat those words in 14 to 48 business days. You're gonna eat those words. I do be eating, it's true. Eat it up. Don't growl at me. The computer's growling. The computer's growling, chat. If it ends, I'm sorry. I'm gonna fix it tomorrow, but if we do end up crashing, like, in however long, I don't think I'm gonna go back live again. I think I'm just gonna take the L to bed. But I heard it growl, so I'm starting to stare at it. I'm like, what are you gonna do? I think I put it in its place. Good night, JLC. Take care of yourself. You can hear it. You can hear it go. You heard that? You're lying. Really? Damn, this shit is really sensitive. Can you speak in your anime voice? Why? You can literally hear it? That's why is my mic so fucking sensitive? That's so crazy. What about now? What does that sound like? Is that louder or softer? So weird. When will you start posting again on TikTok? Never. Joshua, never. I don't have an account there. So, Yeah, I got word back last month that I wouldn't get my access to my account back, so I won't ever post on TikTok again. But I will be making short form content on YouTube and maybe Instagram by the end of this year. So between you and me. Why were you banned? Because people would hate report me and like hate raid me. So like the same way that people hate raid on Twitch where they like send like a big group of people just to like say a bunch of slurs and all that shit in somebody's chat. Same thing happened with my like report system on my account. People would group up and all agree to like report like my videos, and that way it would get stuck on like the auto flag system. It was really fucked. It was done by other creators. There were a couple of times where there were a couple of other creators that would tell all of their, hundreds of thousands of followers to go report my shit because I was existing. Yeah, it's actually like not fair. Yeah, it's shitty. And it's weird too because it was some of the most like alternative people that I've ever seen on the internet. So like the fact that you're like the audacity to like not only be like that alternative, but like also that ugly, and like trying to overcompensate by trying to be like alternative, but like your attitude is to go destroy something that you don't like because you don't like the aesthetic. That's not very punk, my friend. That shows that you are a poser. So yeah, that was really unfortunate. It was weird. It was really, really weird because it was coming from people who like you would think would get along with me. Like, we're all alternative and we all, would get, normie kind of like backlash, so it's like really weird whenever you see people like in your own lane, like tearing you down. I remember this one, oh my god, this one fucking goth guy, holy shit, like this one fucking goth guy left a comment on, he had like, I literally had like 50,000 followers, and this guy, he had like 700,000 followers, and he commented on my video and he was like, he said something about shooting me with a shotgun. He said something really violent about killing me because, like, he thought I was cringe. And that was, like, the most surreal thing. I was like, how do you, like, have that platform and, like, that's how you interact with the world around you? Like, that's insane. He got banned, but, like, so did I. So, like, I don't really feel like it was, like, justice. It's just, like, okay. But, like, yeah, that was fucking psychotic. Yeah, and like I'm not. Is the music supposed to be off? Yeah, Bor, it's my stream keeps crashing. My computer is really finicky. It's a new build and it's really fucky wucky. So it's been overloading. So currently I literally only have my entire OBS screen right here is frozen, so I actually don't have access to it at all. So we're literally just like sitting this out until it crashes again. It's the third crash of the night. So yeah, everything's just off right now. Dead ass F. When I tell Bailey that she's a good girl, she wags her tail and smiles at me and licks my face. Don't worry, I don't expect you to lick my face, but you are a good girl too. That's so funny. Bailey's your puppy. That's so cute. I listen. Hey man, I have been known to get pretty excitable after words of affirmation and praise. So, did you just bark? No. Why would you? Are you okay? Why would you ask that? What? I love the internet. It's something. It is something. You can lick my face. Oh boy. They're gonna ban TikTok anyway. That's what they keep saying, right? Because it's malware. What the fuck? Well, she's a dog, so. Well, he's a guy, so. Well, he sounds hideous. Well, he's a guy. State Farm at 3 a.m. Who is this? No, it's Jake from State Farm. Oh, what are you wearing? What dog? Well, technically, I'm a purple Dalmatian. Candy coated is what they call it at the AKC. But, yeah. Well, he was a skater boy. I mean, he said see you later boy. He wasn't good enough for her. And now he's a superstar slamming on his guitar. It's crazy. Crazy how it all works, huh? I mean, Doberman Pitbull. Dalmatian. The spotted ones? You know those, right? An eye for an eye. Something like that, digital. Something like that. No, you've never seen a Dalmatian? Damn, your life must not really be colorful, huh? I mean, they are black and white, but... Dalmatians are the best. I had one growing up. That's like why I'm a Dalmatian. That's why I'm a dog girl, because like it bit me. It was a whole like a radioactive spider type beat, but you know, my Dalmatian that I had as a kid. They're firehouse dogs. They love firemen. Hey man, I love me a fireman. I love me a man in uniform. I love it. Love it. I live in what? That does not exist. I live in where? Where? Cho? That does not exist. What is that? What is that, Bruno? You're activating my sexlexia. A country? Wait, you live in a country that doesn't exist? Or that those dogs aren't common in your country is what you're saying? Her Dalmatian was a chemical accident. Literally, bro. Actually, chemical accident. You ate dog? Why? I've never done that. I just bark like one. Bolivia? I've never been to Bolivia. I've been to Costa Maya. I've been to Tulum. I've been to Cozumel. I've been to a lot of places down south, but not like super like South America. Which I assume Bolivia is there, but like I'm probably wrong. I'm not great with geography. I just got a good sniffer and I can just follow a scent trail. You should go to Victorville. What is Victorville? Hello, Alien Height Times. Nice to meet you, buddy. Nice to meet you. Happy to have you. Tahiti. Tahiti sounds nice. Like, the name sounds nice. Like, Tahiti. It's a very nice thing to say. But I don't know if it's... Josh, no! Josh! Don't worry, AutoMod just got you timed out, buddy. There you go. Yeah, Josh, I really have tried all of the avenues. I really, really have. The same thing that happened with Nana's original TikTok account that she lost, the same reason that she got banned and TikTok refused to reinstate her account because she was banned for sexual content whenever she makes makeup is the same reason. Like, I got banned for sexual content, even though that's very obviously not what I make at all. So yeah, we both had the same thing happen to us, unfortunately. So it's a very defeating kind of avenue. So I'm very happy just moving on from TikTok and just cutting my losses. I actually I reached out to like a recovery team whose job it is to recover accounts like this, like for creators. And after the allotted time period that they said to give them a chance to do it, they couldn't get mine back. And they're the same people who would get Amaranth's account back and like other creators' accounts back whenever they were banned. So if he can't get my account back, it means that it is like fucked. It's not just like, yeah. I have a question with respect. I have a feeling that your question is not going to be respectful, but go for it, I suppose. Just play it chill, yeah? Just play it chill. I was going to say the ears remind me of a spin-off show called Blues Room. It's a spin-off of Blues Clues. I've never seen that, and I'm a Blues Clues kid. What is Blues Room? What? Oh, I'm back from the ads. Alien's back. Hi. I agree, Sin. It's just a void of a black hole. It was great whenever it came out at first, but like how Vine was great when it first came out, you know? It was just one of those things, and now its time is over, and now it's just like a leech that refuses to die. Are you really a dog? Yeah. Last time I checked. Yeah. I know a lot of PR people at TikTok. Let me see what I can do. I'm in the media industry. Do you really mean it? You can try. I really wouldn't be surprised if it's a no-go, but like if you really want to do that, I mean, that would be really, really nice of you. you know, if you have any behind the scenes. But yeah, it's my MEOWDALYN account. That's the one I was trying to regain access to. Really, it's for all of the old content. It's so I can archive it. I want to get it back so that I can just private it and have it for you guys. And I have 1,000 VODs that will never see the light of day unless I get it back. So I've accepted that. Like, I'm probably not, but it's generous of you to I appreciate you a lot. Thank you. My mind is broken. What do you mean? Don't let your head hurt. Just like accept it for what it is, and it'll get pretty easy to digest. She's actually an experiment done by the US government. Shh. You can't tell them so soon. Have you seen Joe Rogan's last podcast video? No, I don't watch Joe Rogan like regularly. I see him in a classic like meme. My favorite is when Theo Vaughn was like, do you ever think that the wind is speaking at a frequency and we just can't hear it anymore? And Joe's like, no. Because like I'm Theo in that situation, and then like all of my friends are Joe. And I just think it's great. Car's packed and you're gonna take a shower and hit the road. Mwah. I'm so proud of you, Esky. Good job, buddy. Good job. Duncan Trussell is my spirit animal. Sorry I sent it to you. That's okay. I wish I could pull it up, Alien, but my computer is actually going to crash itself if I pull up a web page because one of my screens is frozen. So I wish I could react in real time to it. Can you give me a play-by-play of what went down? Because I'm definitely going to Google it later, but my computer is just fucked right now, so I can't pull it up. I wish I could. It's like Blue can talk in that show and all the characters are puppets and they have Joe in it as well. And it was from a Blue Moon episode of Blue's Clues. Whoa, that's so cool. Like, it's so interesting that there are these like spin-offs that you never even hear of. Reminds me of Big Comfy Couch. Y'all remember that? Big Comfy Couch was so cute. Where are you from? The US. I feel the wind makes noise off objects like trees and it does give us a message. Man, I do too. I know what Theo's on about. I know what Theo's on about. The U.S. Why? Well, Bruno, it's just the place I was born and raised. I don't really know. I mean, I was talking earlier about my lineage. You know, my family got over to the U.S. Through World War II. That was how they immigrated from Poland. But yeah, man, I was personally just born here. I think that's why, you know, to escape the war way back then. That's why I ended up here, you know, by default. You're in Poland too? Nuh-uh. Are you really? I remember my big comfy couch. Oh, yes. See, I knew I wasn't the only one. Mm-hmm. They are Poland. Bum ba bum 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 bum. Hello, cold black coffee. Joe and Duncan have a confession to make on episode 2000. 2,000 episodes? I can't even imagine making 2,000 episodes of something. They are furries. That would be the funniest thing. I would love that confession. I would love to see Joe Rogan's fursona. His rogue sona. That'd be funny. He's a dog? Wait. Joe! No! He can't be a dog. I'm the dog. He has to change. One of us is gonna have to change, and, like, I know I'm not. So... Joe Rogan is a bear 100%. Squishy makes a really good legal argument there. I'm gonna watch the episode tomorrow. Duncan's a cat. That's so cute. That's so funny. Like, I hope that that's canon. Like, I deadass hope that that's an actual conversation that they have. I'm so used to seeing the AI, Donald Trump and Joe Biden and Barack Obama playing video games together, like the little AI memes. I'm so used to seeing those that I'm like, I feel like I don't trust, like, when people actually say whack-ass shit now on pods. It's been a big
Chew Toy visiting with you and the rest of the dog pound here, but I gotta go. It's past 1 a.m. and I'll be up and starting my day in 3 hours. Good night, Stream Dad. Mwah. I hope that I see you again, yeah? I'll be streaming again, okay? So I hope I see you, I'll be streaming on Thursday for sure. If my computer is not broken tomorrow and I fix it, I'll stream tomorrow too. But I'll for sure see you on Thursday. Peace out. That was for you, and then you go, so. I watched the President's Minecraft. I know, like, it's gonna be so sad. Like, if one of them goes to jail, they're not gonna be able to play Minecraft anymore. You're still streaming? I slept for a few hours. Yeah, I crashed a bunch of times. Hey, Witherby, thank you for the Prime. Count on it. Good night. Good night, Stream Dad. Witherby, you like me enough to come back for 2 months with Amazon Prime? Bro, that's gas. Thank you. Thank you. That's very, very sweet. Wait, they really did do an episode in fursuits? I'm telling you, I could be the bridge. You guys, I could be the bridge. You know how Blair White is like the bridge for Alex Jones? For like normal people? I feel like I could be the bridge for Joe. For like the woofy people. That's so funny. That's awesome. Oh, sorry, he is a wolf. Most are. It's 2 a.m. in the USA. Fuck! I didn't realize it was 2 a.m. Fuck. Damn. Yeah, fuck, man. I'm gonna wake up. First thing I do when I wake up tomorrow/today is gonna be go to Best Buy and get a blue-tipped USB. And then I'm gonna overhaul my PC. I hope it'll work, and then I'll have to spend the whole day reloading OBS and all my shit. And then if I get my shit working tomorrow, which if I don't, I'm literally gonna sue somebody, I'll stream tomorrow too, probably. For funsies. You really do have good social skills. Why, thank you, Sin64. Thank you for that astute observation, my friend. I don't know, Metal Man. I don't know which one they're talking about. I'm not a regular listener. I just look at the memes. Yeah, I have things that I'm doing this weekend, which is lame. So I'll be busy this weekend. So I will for sure be live again on Thursday, which is the 22nd, June 22nd. And then I will also be live on Friday. I'm gonna do a little early daytime stream then too. And then we'll skip Saturday and Sunday, and then I'll be back on Tuesday for stream, yeah? So we'll miss the weekend together, unless by a stroke of godsend, truly, I'm able to pull something off and bring you guys a little mobile stream. Otherwise, I'll see you guys on Tuesday after Friday. Just letting you know ahead of time. You're gonna be gone Monday? I will miss you. I will. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I know it's only Tuesday, but I thought I'd just let you guys know. I normally don't let you guys know ahead of time, but I don't know. Thought I might. Electric Forest? Bro, that sounds gas. Bro, next year, baby. Next year, Eski, I'm gonna fucking party it up there with you, all right? I'm gonna go to Electric Forest next year. Hell yeah. Heck yeah, brother. I can't believe it's almost July. It's criminal. I don't even know. I have no concept of time, and so the fact that we're halfway through the year, I don't know what the fuck has happened this year, like, at all. But we out here. I think. Time flies, bro. Time flies. Bah, bah, bah.
Bye, alien. Take care of yourself. Josh, you can't. Nah. Well, I can't log in. My phone's dead, but I don't think that my shit will work. I just have a feeling it's not gonna. I'm sorry. I want to believe you, but like, fuck, you know what I mean? It's like, even like the idea of like trying to log in just feels like I'm like, all right, really? Like, I feel like you know? I'll try later. I'll try. I gotta fucking plug this shit in. You can look, I mean, like, I think I don't want to, I'm going to crash my computer if I try to use Chrome. I was just going to look it up on Chrome, because if my account's back, then it should be public view, and so you should be able to see it. If you have any account, you should be able to look at my name. So that's what I was just going to do in Google just now, but I don't want to crash my stream, so I'm not going to do that yet. Musk's Space Titanic. Yeah, you know... yeah, for sure. No, you're lying. You're lying, Josh. Like, you're... So... Let me see. Let me see this. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Just let me see. Just let me see. Just... Nah, I see my other one. I don't see this one. Let me see. Nah, that one's gone, yeah. There's Barkdalyn and then there's MEOWDALYN. So MEOWDALYN is the one that I don't have access to. So I feel like if I were able to log in, I'd be able to see it on the outside. Cause like I have Bark on private, and so I can still see that it's there, but. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay, Josh. I really appreciate you, baby. Yeah, it's MEOWDALYN. That's the one that I can't get into. Yeah, it's okay though. So yeah, Barkdalyn is just the side one that I made after I got banned. And then that one was my main one. Yeah, that's just the side one. Yeah. So I put the same profile. It's just so I could tell people where I went, you know. But yeah. I know it's so close. It looks like it's there and then it's not.